Weekly Zatudan, weekly Just Chatting, VTubers, cool, amazing, HOLOSTARS, South Elysian VTubers, games. How to get 1 million subscribers in 7 days. I bought a supermarket.
Octavio's puppet show's about to start at any minute. So grab your friends and call your parents, 'cause one thing is for certain: turn that frown upside down. You don't need that where we're going, 'cause we'll be playing games all day and talk until the morning.
Let me tell you a short story about our lovely host today.
He once was very lonely and played puppets every day.
They gathered around a silent crowd. They knew not what to say.
But since you're here, it's very clear those days have gone away.
Octavio's puppet show's about to start at any minute.
Hey, hey! Stage is set, the lights are out. He'll be here in a moment. Hey, hey! Turn that frown upside down. You don't need that where we're going. Hey, hey!
Welcome to the greatest puppet show in all the planet.
Octavio's Puppet Show. Hey, hey!
Octavio's puppet show.
Hey, hey!
Octavio's puppet show.
Octavio.
Octavio's puppet show.
Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome to my stream. Wait, let's do the other intro. Compel yourselves unto me and submit to my absolute control. For I am the Puppeteer, from Bounty Hunter you and ARMIS of HOLOSTARS English. My name starts with an O and ends with an O. My name is Octavio. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. How is everybody? Hello, Octopotti. And also, thank you so much for the raid, Nana Asteria. Say my name. Up in your head, yeah. Say my name, say my name. Nana Mysteria. Say my name. Up in the head, yeah. Bladder nose, historical pain. It's so good. But hello, everybody! Nana Asteria and her fans. Wait, what is that? What are Nana Asteria's fans called? Asteroids? Nana's stereo. Na. Also, welcome sorority. I see you, Galaxy Gang. Welcome, Galaxy Gang from the Galaxy. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for joining the raid. This stream is gonna be an OcTalks with Octavio, which is my weekly Zatudan show-ish, where I talk about the past week's schedule, some member-submitted questions, and then we're also gonna be talking about gaming, pop culture news. Then we're gonna end with talking about next week's schedule. Woo! Damn, I just ate. That's why the stream was late. I'm sorry. I also saw, I dropped into Nana's stream earlier, and I saw that there was a little coffin with Gerard's face in it. And that's pretty fun. That was great. Also, Nana Asteria, really amazing voice. Please, Octopotti, please go check her out. She was also super fun during the WRESTLETUBER2024! Which just concluded earlier, for which I was a caster for. That was really, really fun, what the heck. But we are definitely gonna talk about that later. For the WRESTLETUBER stuff. But hello, what's up? Yeah, you know what? I was also actually supposed to make like a diss track. But I just didn't have the time, you know? I didn't have the time. But now that I saw that Nana made hers in 10 hours, I was like, damn, I did have the time. I just didn't do it, so... Well, that's good. That's fine. And also, I actually might feel bad about, like, dissing Saya. Because, I mean, she hasn't really talked too much smack at me, so I'd feel better dissing Gerard, exactly what Nana did, you know? Or Axel, if I was against Axel, so... But Saya, no. No. I couldn't even say bad things to her during the stream, during the interview section. I got hit with indifference. God damn it. But hello, what's going on? Sorry for being late. It's just, I just wanted to eat before the stream just to make sure that, I don't be like, oh, I'm so hungry. So I can't do that. Excuse anymore. But hello, Octopotti. How fast can you Schwart? How fast can you Schwart? We'll see. Who is the fastest Schwarter? Thank you for Schwarting, totally a real human. Thank you. Thank you for Schwarting as well. Neku, you're really fast Schwarter. Thank you as well. Morgana Ang, hello. With Flo, what's going on? Ten Mato, thank you for Schwarting. Hello, Lana Sky, what's up? Tuna, what's going on? That's a tuna. That's a very fishy Schwart, if I have to say so myself. Ivory Rogue, what's going on? Welcome. Let's do three more. Coco Wolf me. Thank you for sharding really fast. I really have to really say this really fast because the sharding is really fast today. Pumpkin Pie, thank you for sharding. And last one is Yuki Yukaji. Thank you. Damn, I'm really in a wrestling casting mood today. It's kind of weird. One thing I have to say is that the WrestleTuber kind of revived this thing in me. This freaking wrestling fan in me. I was such a big fan like many years ago, around the around the Undertaker era, around the Randy Orton era, around the Goldberg era, all that stuff. But then I fell off, and now I came back. Now I've come back. But put me in a freaking... Now, here's the thing. After that WrestleTuber thing, I dreamt about an NBA kind of tournament with that. But it seems a bit more difficult for the NBA stuff. That's a difficult one. But put me in an NBA caster seat. I'm gonna go ham on that. The closest thing I think I can think of for an NBA kind of tournament is like all the VTuber agencies kind of have a team and then they fight, You got HOLOSTARS, you got friggin' even indie should have their own team as well, So you also got Face Connect, Prism, all that stuff, the participants during the WrestleTuber thing. That'll be fun, but also very difficult. But let's just say that I have something NBA related soon. So, the NBA streams, the one I did on my own and the one with Gerard, is definitely one of the funnest streams I've ever done. And now I suddenly thought of a new angle for my next NBA stream. I'm still cooking that. I need a bunch of perms for it. So yeah. All right, but welcome to OcTalks with Octavio. So again, weekly Zatsudan show. Let's review the previous schedule, which I definitely did not update yet. Let me just set my scene here. I mean, set my image. What was the date? 2026, right? 2026. There we go. Here it is. 20 to 26. All right, I hope I'm not wrong. There we go. Oh boy. Okay. So, this first week, I mean, this last week was pretty crazy. And it doesn't really show here in the schedule too much, the craziness of the past week. I'm gonna include Sunday, the Sunday before this Monday, as part of the past week, because we didn't even really talk too much about it. But on Sunday, before this week started, was two big things. Three big things. First was the ARMIS half anniversary, which was great, was really fun. We decided upon fishing because honestly we didn't really know what we were gonna do. We had multiple ideas leading up to the half anniversary, but then I wonder who was it that said that fishing. Someone said fishing. Maybe Go Bullet was like, we can go fishing, and then all of our ears perked up and our eyes were like, oh, you're right, we can do fishing. And so we did fishing, and then we had a meeting as well, and Mana-sans were like, you know what? We should think of a hashtag for 6 months anniversary. It can be as generic as like, ARMIS 6 months or something like that, but you can think of something else. And we were thinking of so many things. We couldn't figure it out, what kind of hashtag. But then I think it might be Ruse. Might be Ruse or Gerard that said hashtag armfish. And we're like, immediately we're like, nah, it's not gonna get better than that. It's not gonna get better than that. Whose idea was the caps? That was the Mana-sans idea. They gave us the cap PNG, and they were like, design the caps, but don't show it to each other. So I was assigned Gold Bullet's cap, and someone was, we were assigned each our own cap to design. And we were told, you know what, design it with whatever you want in mind. You can get from Irasutoya or stuff like that. And I'm like, let me just get some images from Irasutoya. Then browsing Irasutoya, oh my god, there's a lot of pictures there. That's where you get the, the Japanese kind of cute little pictures, drawings. That was so fun. So I literally just searched grandma gun. Then it showed up. The grandma gun showed up. Like the 3 grandmas with guns. Then I searched gold bar. Wait, let me get that hat out. Actually, let me wear it right now. The one that was made for me. There we go. Then I also searched bullet. I searched bullet, but there wasn't a bullet. There was only a bullet train. So I got the bullet train. And lastly I was like, food. Then I saw the omurice. I saw the omurice, and there we go. That was Gold Bullet's thing. I love fishing with the boys. Gun grannies are a mood. Yes, they are. Why did they fit you guys? This actually looks really good on me, right? The cap actually looks really good. The hat was made by a now deceased dino, so it's gonna sell for big money. Oh, you're right. This is the only hat of its kind in the world, developed and made, by the last dino in the world. That unfortunately became extinct on May 27, 2024. R.I.P. whose funeral was held earlier at youtube.com/c/Nana Asteria. I think that's probably the link. And so it was during the ARMIS stream itself, the 6-month stream, where I first saw this hat, and I was like, oh my god, of course I get the MILF with the boys. Man, I love fishing with the boys. Of course I get it. God damn it. But actually my favorite was, I mean my favorite is this, but my second favorite was the baby on board. The baby on board one for Ruse, just because it's like it wasn't even warped. It wasn't even warped, it wasn't cut, it was just pasted on there. And surprisingly, it was Gibby that made that. You know, Gibby, the most artistic of us four, the actual artist, just slapped on those graphics on his hat. So, that was fun. I like that. That stream was very fun. If you watch it, it's easy to watch, I feel like. It's a very easy watch, just 2 hours. It's just talking. The 3D isn't really too much of a... I mean, the fishing isn't really too much of a element in there. It was more of a backdrop. But, you know, it was fun. I like it. I like that stream. And truly, as is evidenced by this week's schedule from Ruse and Gerard, it came true. My prophecy came true. It's the last ARMIS complete collab. We have officially broken up. We have officially broken up, guys. No more ARMIS collabs in the future. No, actually, that slot is kind of open still because we're not still sure about the Project Winter thing. We're still not sure. So we opened that up because maybe, I don't know, the Project Winter collab will still happen. We're not sure. We're not sure. That's being organized by Axel, so we need to wait for his schedule to know. To know if that's gonna happen at all. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll have something for that slot soon. I mean, if I get confirmation or know if it's that's gonna happen. We'll see. Bruh! Akasupa and a normal ass OcTalks with Octavio. Related super for AISHITE couldn't send on time because of... Thank you so much! Thank you! Thank you! Targain. Thank you. Bro, excuse me? I'm glad you like AISHITE. Yeah, let's talk about AISHITE. So that was the 6-month anniversary stream, right? And this one thing that happened there as well on Sunday was the AISHITE cover release. And... I mean, we've talked about it already, right? We've talked about it during the post-cover celebration stream. If you haven't watched that yet, it's on my channel. It's just 45 minutes-ish. Then if you're a member, T2 and up, you can get like a 20-minute VOD of me showing the raw vocals for that, right? But I did say that I really didn't like the cover before it was released. And it's more of it's more of with my performance for it, which is why I didn't like it. You know, the mix, the video are like insane, right? But it was my performance that was like, ugh. But then I'm so surprised that it's like the views on that video have just gone really, really high. It's uncommon for like, I mean, I get Hollow Hunger, I get why it's like at 475k views right now, because it's the debut cover, you know? It's probably gonna be the most popular cover or something. But then AISHITE, I'm like, huh? This is growing really, really fast. Hey, Server Dake is sending forward the gifted membership as well. Also, thank you. Also, there were a few other gifted memberships, but thank you for the 10 gifted. Server Dakis, hello. We also got 5 gifted from Shadowcross Zero, 5 gifted from Teleshina. We also got a Suck Puppet out of Very Big Potat and Eni. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. So yeah, currently it's at 73k? Huh? Because, for example, I have 2 recent examples of my covers being, you know, a bit slower than usual. You got the One Last Kiss, which is understandable because that's more of a small little project. It doesn't even have its own art and stuff like that. But also the No Promises to Keep, which is also understandable because it's not really that big of a song. It's a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth song. And it's not, you know, it's not something like a Vocaloid song or like a Japanese song, you know? So I was so surprised. AISHITE already half of show's views, which is great. But you know, more than the views, I don't know if you noticed, but thank you for congratulating me on 75k. Thank you. We are 3/4 the way to 100k. But ever since that cover release, I guess also with ARMIS anniversary and as well as the HOLOSTARS relay that same day. I don't know what happened, but the growth of our subs has been really fast. I was expecting us to get to 88K like really long, but suddenly we're almost there. I mean, we're still far away, but that's 13K till we get to the 88K thing. So that's pretty cool. Izukaze, just wanted to let you know that your AISHITE cover got stuck in my head for 5 days straight. Not that I hate it or anything. Please, rest your ears. Rest your ears. That is a very tiring cover to listen to because of the screeches. Rest your ears, but keep streaming the cover. That's great. The 1-2 punch with the cover and the relay was a work of God. True. Actually, that's very true. And then now you got the Wrestletuber as well. I'm still shook by your relay. That prod, you put a lot of effort into it. Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the relay. So AISHITE doing great right now. Very happy about that. So, I mean, also if you think about it, I think I'm fulfilling kind of my own promise to myself of having different covers that cover like different parts of my voice. You got the Hollow Hunger, which is more of the stuff like that, right? Then you got the freaking show cover, which is more of the rap, kind of Japanese rap-ish thing going on there. Then you got the No Promises to Keep, which is more of the as well. Then you got the One Last Kiss, which is more of the falsetto stuff. Then lastly, the AISHITE. The AISHITE is the one where I was like, let me try and do something that sounds that just pushes my voice to a range I didn't even know that I could reach. I can't even do that anymore. I can't do it anymore. That was in that moment only. The warm-up I did there, that was in that moment only. The blood vessels that open up there, that was that time only. Hey Rio, Fukai Rio! The AISHITE hits hard. Love the emotions you put in every detail of your voice control. Even if you might not like it, the giving all-out energy brought me into the song even more. Thank you! Thank you, Rio! Thank you for the supa. I'm glad you like it. I really pushed myself there. But now that you've seen the current songs that I have, the current covers that I have, you pretty much get to narrow down what's gonna happen next. Like there are a few types of songs that I haven't done yet. I mean, there are many, but I definitely don't want to do something very similar to my previous one, at least for now. Varian, just want to say you did great as a caster for Wrestletuber. Love your banters to everyone. I couldn't sense any nervousness, even though it was a big role. True, it was a very big role. It was a very big role, but let's talk about that later. But thank you, Varian. Thank you. I'm glad. I was very self-conscious about what the perception may be during the caster role I had in Wrestletuber, but I did my best. I did what I can. See ya, Xiaolong Bobo, blood has range or whatever. Thank you. So yeah. Also, Hey, thanks so much for joining the finger puppets. Thank you. So yeah. Next cover will definitely not be like my previous covers. For sure. So let's talk about the relay. Bro. I practiced the relay for like 2 weeks. For 2 weeks before. 2 weeks or 3 weeks before we received the notification that relay was happening like really early. And then since I knew it was gonna be 20 minutes only, I just knew I needed to not just, I needed to just not rest on my laurels and be like, okay, let's just a normal karaoke. No. Let's do something I can only do in a 20-minute karaoke. So, you really found your niche today with the diapers, goddammit. Let's talk about that later. I can't believe I was just myself in front of like 20k people at a time. I streamed as myself, 20k people at a time. Have you seen a VOD of the Wrestletubers? Like 300k views. What the heck? So yeah, the karaoke relay. I knew that it needed to be special, but first, the only thing I could think about was really the lyrics on screen. Now for that, what I did was I actually kind of I used DaVinci Resolve and basically put timed the lyrics to the song, and just basically just put the lyrics and timed it to the song and put it on a green screen. So that's how that is timed. Then after that, I was like, you know what? Let's have different backgrounds. But I've already done different backgrounds, so I was like, let's take that a little bit further. Let's have multiple backgrounds per song. How about that? So again, after timing the lyrics, I timed the background changes as well. And I timed the background changes, right? So background changes for all the songs. I had to look for stock footage for everything. So that was pretty cool. Just for 4 songs, it's fine. Just 4 songs. It's not 20 songs. That'll be too much time for like a 20-song karaoke. Then I was like, you know what? I don't want it to just be awkwardly changing between backgrounds. Let's add like a screen wipe. Let's add a screen wipe as well. Let's go. So I got the screen wipe going. And then I was also like, what was it? There's one thing more. All right, the guitar segment. The guitar segment as well as the puppet dancing segment. Well, of course, those were pre-recorded, of course. I couldn't bring out the guitar that fast. That's impossible with our HoloLive camera. So that part was at least pre-recorded, so I just had to transition to that scene. So I just did this with the guitar and stuff like that. So cool. That was great. People died when you whipped out the guitar. We got your electric guitar now? What do you mean? Wait, do I have an asset? Did someone make an asset for an electric guitar? Let's go! I haven't seen a lot of my tags yet. It's been a while since I've checked everything. I've just been so busy. Star? Star made the asset? Hey! Hey! I'm excited. I want to see it. I'll check it out later. Yeah, so finally, if we do another relay of a 20-minute karaoke relay, you might see the guitar again, or who knows, you might see it in the Taylor Swift karaoke. Who knows? So yeah, so that was a fun time. But you know, the one big skill that I unlocked there is using my Stream Deck a lot more. Like, this Stream Deck is really cool. I mean, I've always learned how to use it. I've always, just pressed on the buttons and stuff like that. But the first one specifically, the first song, which is Matsuri, everything about that part of the karaoke was pre-programmed in my Stream Deck. Like, even everything. So I have a toggle. I just press one button. It starts the lyric video. It starts the background video. It times the transition, whatever transition I have there. Then it also plays the music in one press of a button. And also the camera moves. I timed the camera moves to be like, okay, do this at this milliseconds, this 1 minute 30 seconds, do that camera move, 2 minute 30 seconds, or do this camera move, do that. So I literally only had to press it once. However, I spent so much time figuring that out that for the next 3 songs, I just did it manually. I just did the camera movements manually for the next 3 songs because it took me so long to do that. So yeah, that was fun. I love that relay. I'm happy that I was able to do something cool. Because I knew, for example, if we were gonna get our own 3D, I knew it's gonna be a long time till we're gonna get our 3D. I mean, the VG boys are getting their 3D now, this month. For me, I'm still new. I'm just like 6 months in. Who knows when the next 3D is, when we're gonna get our 3D? Maybe next year, maybe next year. Who knows? And I didn't just want to be like, I'll wait for a 3D before I do a more dynamic thing. I'm gonna do dynamic karaoke, stuff like that. So, and who knows, maybe I'll die next month. So, hopefully not. But I know at least I've done that. Who knows? Stop. What? No. Who knows? Who knows? You know? So might as well just do whatever I can right now. Bruh. Who knows? Maybe the world will explode. Maybe Nana Asteria will like just cause the extinction of the human race. You've seen her talk, right? She's crazy. She's proud. She's proud of her genocide. She's proud of her genocide. So that was a HoloStars relay part of it. Okay, let's go to the actual schedule here. Monday. What did I do on Monday? I just rested. Then on Tuesday, I did the Lies of P and underrated. I don't know if underrated or overrated. Underrated moment in the Lies of P stream when I had Haka bend over and slapped him in the butt 3 times. That was in Lies of P. You aren't a dinosaur, you're safe. He bended over, yeah. Slapped him in the butt. I saw multiple clips. I'm happy that was clipped. You know, that is a true intimate moment between me and my senpai. So that was Lies of P. I'm happy playing Lies of P. It's really fun. I want to play more. I just love the aesthetic. I just love the gameplay. Everything. It's so good. It's so good. I wish they'd make a new Lies of P 2, and I'll be there day 1. Then, we also had F14 Gorilla. True, we had F14 Gorilla. Something that I wanted to do more, but I just opted to rest on the other days. Then, Stairway 7, a great Spot the Anomaly game. And if you haven't played that, I do recommend you play it if you want to do it. If you're a streamer or VTuber, please play that. It's really fun. It's really fun. I like that there's... You know what? When we started the game, it had 70 levels, right? And I'm like, that's way too many levels. But now that I come back to it, 70 levels in that game is pretty great. It's pretty nice. It's the exact amount. And it has a yummy lore. It has a yummy, dark, freaking lore that was really good. Then, we did the WWE 2K24. On Thursday, we created our character. We created Taylor Allison Smith, who I am very, very proud of. Taylor Allison Smith won a match. That's what I'm super proud of. I made the statistics of Taylor Allison Smith to be kind of bad. Like, there was a slider from 0 to 80 or something. For example, arm strength. Taylor Allison's arm strength was 30 out of 80. Then there was a leg strength. The leg strength was a little bit more, like 50 or something. Then the body durability was very low as well. Head, body, and limbs durability was low. I pretty much just made myself in Taylor Allison Smith. So much so that I was having a hard time getting the character to 85. I was satisfied with my stats. Then I checked my attributes and I was like at 79. And I was like, nah. So I need to increase some stats to make it 85. I was like, this is too much. This is not me. So my true Swiftavio self is actually just 79. I'm not an 85 because 85 was the required stat for our wrestlers. Yeah, glass cannon build. Yeah, exactly. He managed to beat a dragon banana for a You know what? I'm proud of that too because who won the tournament? It was Beto. So technically, I was beaten by the future champion. So I'm happy about that, right? That's an achievement. So technically, if you think about it, there are only 2 wrestlers stronger than me, and that's Beto and Yusan. Or in the game, Yuman. I lost to the best. Of course I'd lose. Beto 2 also lost to the best. Who knew? Who knew in the moment that I was losing to the champion? No one. So I'm still happy. I'm still happy. I'm just happy I beat the dragon now. I'm happy I beat Saya. It'd be so embarrassing if I was like, Saya, please say something bad to me. I still got beaten. The heck? So, we're gonna talk about WrestleMania. I mean WrestleTuber soon in a few days. A few days in the schedule. But during the character creation, it was really fun. I wasn't able to do much of the move stuff and the character creation thing during the stream, as well as the entrance. But I revisited the character creation on Friday, which is the next day, and that's when I made my entrance. I'm glad. Did you guys like the entrance for Taylor Allison Smith? It was really good. It was really intense. You can definitely beat Gerard. Hopefully we meet again next year, 2025. Wrestlituber 2025. It was long. The entrance ate so hard, yeah. The thing that we did during the stream was just the freaking pyrotechnics at the start and the little earthquake with the really intense entrance, right? But then I figured out how to like make, stitch things together. So I got the puppet in there. Then I also got the intense like last part where he's in the ring. I also timed the pyrotechnics there. Oh my god, this game is insane. It's like this game was made for you to literally just make characters and simulate everyone fighting. Just make a bunch of characters, make them be who you want them to be on the ring. It has so many features, it has so many options to customize. It's crazy. This game is great. WWE 2K24. I'm glad that 15k plus viewers were unwell introduced to your on-brand unhinged. True. I wanted to have it the Octavio puppet show entrance, but that's fine. Maybe 2025. We'll see. Also, I couldn't figure it out. I feel like Doki has to mod their game in order to make that happen or something like that. So yeah, that was fun. Then, also this time we played Wuthering Waves. Which was great. I'm so into the game now. I already have like a bunch of different characters. I have Mortifi. I got, who else? I got Tauchi, Baija. Dungeon is super good. Who else? I've gotten a few more. Ling Yang. No, I haven't gotten a Sephiroth yet. But I'm learning more about the game, and I'm learning more and more that I don't understand the story. So. So I've just been flying through the dialogue on my own, off stream, and bruh. I need to watch a YouTuber explain it to me. I'm gonna watch I'm just gonna go through the dialogue and somehow wait for a YouTuber to make a lore video so I can understand. Or maybe get to a point where they stop like lore dropping all these terms and kind of keep the story a little bit more compact. Because holy crap, tacit fields, discords, I don't know, resonators, tacit discord, big TDs, Huanglong, Jinzhou. I don't understand what's going on. And they keep introducing new characters, and the new characters have their own lore dumps, And then you're talking about sugar pearls, leaves. It's insane. It's insane. It gets better, but still kind of mid. But you know what? I'll just wait for the lore. I'll wait for the Vati video, lore video for Wuthering Waves. However, one thing I know I did promise that I'm gonna be streaming Wuthering Waves more frequently. However, we can't play it. We can't play it on stream anymore. At least for the time being. There's still some negotiations going on, but yeah, I can't stream it. Unfortunately. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't take long to get the perms back. But bruh, good thing I didn't spend too much. Not really too much money. I didn't spend any. Good thing I was about to buy the season pass thing, like the little pass that gives you like 90 crystals per day or something. Good thing I didn't buy that yet. So I'm just gonna be casually going through just casually going through the motions for now. For free to play. Did Yofi play it earlier? Yeah, because she already had a waiting room up. That's why she could still play it. So if only I made 10 waiting rooms. If I made 10 waiting rooms, then I could have played it 10 more times. But unfortunately, alas, I didn't. So yeah, Wuthering Waves not really in the cards for now. So next stream on Saturday is the collab with FSP, with the FSP boys, with Lucian and Gale. And you know what? This was a really fun. Yeah, not the loophole. This was a really fun thing to do, because last time I played this game, last time I played with the FSP boys, it wasn't a big collab, right? Big collabs are great, but essentially you can't really talk to the people. You can't really spend a lot of time, interacting with them directly. So I was happy to finally be able to do that with Lucian and Gale. And I was also with Gerard here. And bruh, I don't know, man. They're really cool. It's also like, now that I think about it, are HOLOSTARS and FSP like the only two, at least EN agencies of just boys? I think it's just HOLOSTARS and FSP, right? Yeah, so that's fun. That's pretty cool. Maybe that's why, the vibes are great, at least between both of our companies ish. Does Niji count? Well, Niji has like more mixed stuff, right? They're more mixed, whereas Stars were just boys. FSP so far it's just boys. Who knows? I do know their JP branch has like is more mixed, I think. I'm not quite sure. But it's great to be able to, it's in a way we're kind of in the same boat in a way, right? So we played together during Escape the Backrooms, and it was just fun, man. It was easy. I'm surprised at how game they were, It didn't take a lot of like prodding for you to, hey, say gago. Say gago, Say gago ako. Say mabaho singit ko. So, heck yeah. That's great. That was fun. Please definitely watch that collab. And also, leading up to that was so funny as well, because Gerard we were giving each other our PNGs, and Gerard really asked Gale, give me yours too. And he really didn't send his PNG. So we were forced to do something about that. I know that there was art available. I know that there was like thumbnail art that people made, but we chose the funnier route. Gerard with the actual screenshot of the message, and me with just his Twitter profile picture. And Lucian holding it like a frame. Like a little frame with Gale's picture. Right? That was so fun. The only problem I had with that game was that I did tell you guys this before, but horror games where you need to look hard at many things, at like different details, and you really need to move the camera around really fast. It's like, it makes me motion sick. So after that stream, I was so tired. I wasn't able to do the Menshi, unfortunately. I'm sorry, because I was just super motion sick. But I was able to do a gorilla at the end of the day. I think that was Wuthering Waves. But yeah. How Lucian holds it like a funeral pic. Yeah, exactly. I'm proud of that thumbnail. The thumbnail doesn't work if you have it zoomed out. You can't really see too much, but if you look at it like more closely, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird and uncanny and makes you uncomfortable looking at it. But yeah, I got motion sick after that. It's just, I don't know. And also because there was a bunch of time there that we were just looking at a yellow place, and other places are really dark as well. So yeah, I literally just brute force a puzzle there. I was proud of that. I hate puzzles, so I'm proud that I was able to open the puzzle. Open the puzzle at that point. How did I do it? I don't know. The description of POV though, of course. The gallbladder stones. It's not exactly what Gerard had, which is the kidney stones, but they're pretty much in the same genre, so to speak. But yeah, please watch that. It's fun. I hope to have to play more stuff with the FSP boys as well. Then on Sunday, finally, the first day of Wrestletuber. Okay, let's just talk about Wrestletuber for a bit. It's kind of crazy. When Doki was asking for additional casters, I literally just wanted to just say hello in chat. Like there was a talk channel in the Discord, and I just joined the Discord, and the last message there was, guys, does anyone else want to be a caster? And I just wanted to say hello. I said ayo. Then Doki messaged me like, do you want to be a caster? I was like, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I got the nice timing. I just wanted to say hello. I just wanted to be sociable, you know? And I got targeted. But you know, it was a great opportunity. And I did have some kind of wrestling experience, at least watching it. So, you know, it's not entirely like off. I'm not entirely like off my game. I literally didn't think Sayu was gonna be there. I was so surprised and excited. Yeah, he was supposed to like announce the first day, but Takahata did it. But that was great as well. Both of them did a great job. But Sayu's voice is so good. Tavi, hello, Doki, you're hired. Yeah. But that was fun. I love it. I love the experience. It was so... Sometimes I wonder. I feel like I'm more introverted, like in person, but on the internet, I'm more extroverted. I don't know what's going on. There. I was so nervous going in here because holy crap, I don't really know these people. It's gonna be my first time interacting with them. So I was happy when Gold Bullet was announced to be casting with me as well, because when I was taken in as a caster, the only casters I really know were Snuffy, Fillion, Doki. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah. So like, oh no, I don't know these people. I know them from afar, but I'd never interacted with them, you know? But Gold Bullet was announced. Cool. Then, however, Gold Bullet wasn't able to do it. Then Gerard was able to do it. So that was still a comfort for me because, you know, I'm gen mates with Gerard. I can at least bounce off him easy peasy. But then Gerard just had to get sick. Gerard just had to get sick after being pummeled to extinction by Nana Asteria. And so I was like, oh crap, this is it. This is it. I'll truly be alone with the wolves for day 2. Right? He got created hard. You guys have practiced me. Yeah, and basically I talk to like Gerard all the time, so I know how he talks and I know what he says during stuff like that. Shouldn't have gotten sick after the event. True. True. It's actually makes sense that he got sick. Because before Battle was defeated by Yusan, his was the shortest battle in the game. I'm pretty sure about that. But, however, let's talk about first day first. I woke up at 5 a.m. because I was nervous. I slept at around 2 a.m. and I woke up at 5 a.m. So I was like, oh God. Then I talked to Gerard. I was like, oh, are you okay? Hey, are you there? Are you awake? And Gerard was like, oh, he's sick and stuff like that. And you know the part when we were casting, he was like, he had to mute for a second? That's because he was about to puke. He was about to puke, like literally. He was struggling. So, at least he was able to take a break for day 2. Because one thing I didn't expect, I mean, I did, it's literally just 2 hours of casting, right? Just 2 hours. However, it was really tiring. I don't know. I think it's both like the pressure of so many people watching and also being around all of these people as well, plus the energy that you need to keep up. So that was very tiring as well. And also waking up at 5 a.m. Sleeping at 2 a.m., waking up at 5 a.m. So yeah, he was already sick in day 1. Mm-hmm. But he did great. I think we had a lot of fun. And it's crazy because I don't think I ever would have thought myself to be, in this kind of position. To not just join like a big collab like this. Because to be honest, if you think about it, at least in the VTuber, English VTuber scene, a lot of people are, a lot of people here are the who's who in the VTuber scene, the indie VTuber scene, as well as the as well as that company, like in the VTuber company stuff. And I was in the middle of it, and I was a caster for it too. So it's like, huh? How am I here? So I'm grateful to be there. I was able to, well, I get it's also another big collab, but I was able to at least talk a little bit with, not really talk to-ish, talk with Doki, Takahata, Sayu earlier as well. You got Kai, of course, which is on day 2. Juna, Mint, and yeah, they're all pretty cool. They're all really cool. Ophidian, Snuffy, they're all there in the casting, like that casting room-ish. It was great. I loved the experience. It was super fun. Then day 2 happened, and Gerard was nowhere to be seen, and I was told that my co-caster would be Kai. And you know what? Kai Sakota, my new Oomphy. I'm super happy that we kind of matched energies. We kind of matched energies, right? I was kind of, I don't know how to say it. I was trying to feel a little bit how far I can be weird at the start, because that's just what you should do. You just can't be yourself completely after just meeting someone, But then we talked about diapers and the diaper meta, and I was like, okay, let's do it. Easy. Thank you for talking about diapers and a bunch of weird stuff. So yeah, that was really fun. Thank you to Kai Sakota as well for being a cool co-caster during the event. Oomphy ended with Gerard. Now Kai's my new Oomphy. Yeah, it was when the diaper really was mentioned is when I was like, oh, okay. All limits are off. We can talk about anything. Ish. But the best thing about day 2 was I was able to cast for freaking Bettel's big win against you know the low blow fight. I was able to see that and cast that. I was so happy. The low blow. I saw the clip when he was making his character. When he was testing out his character, the match ended immediately because the very first thing his character did was a low blow. And I can't believe it showed up on day 2. Yeah, the ball grab, holy crap. I was watching the clip earlier. It was like, the little scream I had, it was, I can't believe it! That was a guttural scream from my diaphragm. Because I really could not believe I was seeing this. And it actually happened, holy crap. That was so fun. Oh wait, let's also talk about a little bit of my match. I was just happy. I was just happy that I was able to win a match. Also, I was able to show off my fearless fit to the whole world. But I lost the battle, which is great, which is fine, because he would eventually become the champion anyway. Yeah, we also had a back and forth slaps. You're right. See, before the whole event, I was just simulating a bunch of matches between my character and different characters in WWE, and that happened maybe like 3 times. It was very common in the matches for my character, so I wonder if it's the statistics of my character which kind of made it possible, because that was only like a bitch slap exchange that happened in the whole event. So I wonder if it's just because of my character stats and stuff. Character personality. Yeah, there was a slap fight, so that was fun. I'm glad that showed up. You know, the thing that I regret, not really regret, but I kind of was sad not showing up, is because one of my main special skills in the game is I call like an ally. I call an ally to the ring. So what happens is that music suddenly plays in the stage. Then the enemy character, my enemy, is distracted by the music and the stage lights and stuff, right? But then suddenly a random wrestler shows up behind him and uses a chair to like to just hits him with a chair. And that's how I won. That's how I should win. So it didn't happen though, unfortunately. It would have been cool. It would have been cool if that happened. Your fight with Bettel had me on the edge of my seat. Thank you for the peak entertainment. Yeah, I'm glad also that the fight was very sexual, based on Snuffy and Fillion's commentary. They're like, they can't get their hands off each other. He's showing his senpai to the world. And the chat was also the chat was so funny during that time as well. Like, damn, what this sexual tension. they keep holding each other. So yeah, that was fun. Then, so yeah, Bettel won the whole thing, and big surprise at the end was Yusan. Yusan's model was very scary. Bruh. Also, I was super happy at freaking the mint fight, the Mint and Matara fight. Hey, Marionette for 5 months. Thank you. Was praying so hard that you and Bettel would be against each other in WE, and now I can rest in my grave peacefully. Awesome for the match. Also, me and Trixie were losing it the other time. I'm really happy that it actually happened. Like, fate made it happen, because Bettel needed to beat Bettel too, and I needed to beat Saya for it to happen. So it was fate. Yeah, Mint vs. Matara was so funny, and because I'm also such a big fan of Metal Gear Solid, so I was like, damn, of course Mint gets the Metal Gear Solid stuff. That's fun. I love it. Then the last part was the big surprise victory from Yusan, and that's when I finally realized what the hell Battle's max luck meant. It's max luck. It's max good luck and max bad luck as well. Right? Because Battle's good luck, max good luck, took him to the finals. He fought many a battle to get to the finals. And he won everything and got the championship belt. But max bad luck. You know, if he didn't have max bad luck, there wouldn't even be a surprise guest. You know? But because he had max bad luck, there was a surprise guest in Yusan, who is apparently the strongest 85 attribute wrestler in existence. Yusan, in his debut match, beat Battle in a shorter time than Gerard versus Nana. that is insane. Max bad luck as well. Yeah, max luck based on what's the funniest at the time, right? So that was really, really funny. Now, I know some people might be a bit salty about the result of that, and I get it. However, just know that we had a lot of fun. Battle, you know, we were talking a little bit in the HOLOSTARS like Discord thing, like chat, and he was still very happy about it, about the event, and you know, it's just a fun time. It was 10 hours of just fun. So honestly, it didn't even matter at the end who won, you know? It just matters that all of us had fun, right? All of us like got together, company VTubers with the indie VTubers as well. Had a lot of fun wrestling, and that's really what matters. It's Doki tweeted both Battle and Yusan will receive. That's cool. That's cool. Now, Battle was like, wait, do we win anything? Do we win like a cash prize? Do we win a cash prize, or do we win like a prize or anything? And I was like, I don't think so. No, it's just a nothing. We just win bragging rights or something. And Battle was like, oh, thank you. Oh, I would have been sad. I would have been sad if there was a cash prize. So yeah. So that's fun. We're just happy we were able to make a cool event. Isn't the belt? Yeah, it's just a belt. There was no like big prize. $1 million for the winner of Wrestletuber. Nothing like that, right? So that was fun. It was fun. Also great that both are getting belts. I want to see what happens next year. Now knowing that there are going to be 2 contestants that we can get the belts from. We got Yusan and Battle. You know, here's a thing that's really super cool about this. I wish that this event could get bigger and better and be really annual, and we can get like big storylines. You know, we get big storylines that persist throughout the years. Right now it's Battle and Yusan. Then who knows what's gonna happen next year? What kind of feuds are gonna happen? That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. And also now that there's like a big example out there of what it is to have this big VTuber thing, now everyone has more or less an idea how to, you know, how they're gonna make like trash talk videos. They're gonna do diss tracks now. You know, maybe next year there's gonna be like 5 diss tracks instead of just 1. And yeah, hopefully Doki can also introduce other stuff. Maybe Money in the Bank, you know, these other kind of events. That's gonna be so cool. But yeah, thank you to Doki Bird for inviting all of us to join. It was really fun. I want to be part of more stuff like that. All right, and now we got the OcTalks with Octavio. Holy crap, that was a long intro, huh? That was a long discussion of the schedule. But wait, I need to pee. I need to go to the Octopotti, okay? Let me, 1 sec. I need to pee. Okay, I'm back. Okay, there's something I realized is for the past 1 hour 30 minutes, I felt kind of, I don't know, I kind of felt nervous for the whole 1 hour 30 minutes, and I now know why. It's because I really needed to pee. And now that I've peed, I feel good. I feel good. What the heck? I should have peed. I was keeping this in the whole time. Holy crap. Now I know. That was a really long pee too, like a really long one. Yeah, I was weird. I was weird because I was like, why am I anxious? What's going on? Did I have coffee? It was because I was trying to keep it in. I was keeping it all in. The fluids, you know? Alright, I saw earlier here, total real human. No discussion, ARMIS Adventure, whatever forklift load was, Sag. Okay, ARMIS Adventure, the storytelling thing I did. I want to do more of those, but I would also like more people to post in the hashtag ARMIS Adventures. I know it takes a long time to write something, but whenever you can, please remind your oomfies that hashtag exists. It usually gets cut off by my schedule thing. I'm gonna figure out for this new one. The hashtag usually gets cut off, and it's also like stories. What should I change it with? Fanfics, maybe fanfics. Fanfics hashtag ARMIS Adventures. So please do that more. That was fun, and also forklift load. Forklift load. I have no memory of streaming that. I have no memory of streaming that. What are you talking about? I think that might be a different streamer. Might be a different person. But that was definitely not me. I don't know. What's going on there? Octavio GPT? Who? The who? The who? Right. What's a forklift? I don't know. What's a forklift? I only know fork. A fork whiff. Alright, so now we're gonna go through the members submitted questions submitted by T2 and up members of the Puppet Collection. Thank you so much. This is what we do here on OcTalks with Octavio. We answer some member submitted questions, any kind of question under the sun that you can think about. But I want to do something new here, actually. Let me try something new. That is, we're not doing the no promises to keep cover release. No. First question is submitted by... Let's change the font on this. Let's change it to a copyright-free font. Hello? Copyright-free? Thank you. Thank you. First question submitted by Octavio HOLOSTARS-EN. Octavio Holostars Channel EN. Korean barbecue versus hot pot. Which is more your thing? And why? Octopotti. We can do a poll. I know the answer is both, but you need to choose. You need to make your alliance clear. Your alliance is like, you know, like kind of like The Witcher. Eventually, you need to choose. When there is a war in the future of Korean barbecue versus hot pot, you need to choose, or else you need to choose on the right side of history here. So, can I choose Korean hot pot? Yeah, any kind of hot pot. Korean hot pot, shabu shabu, anything. Korean barbecue. Wait, is yakiniku kind of like Korean barbecue? If it is, then you can also add yakiniku to the Korean barbecue thing. Hot pot truther until I die. Let's go. Hot pot because I get queasy eating Korean barbecue for too long. Because more ingredients. I don't really eat pork. Is someone else cooking for me or is it self-serve? I don't know. Let's say someone else cooking for you. Let's say it's free. Let's say it's free and it's the best Korean barbecue you've ever had and the best hot pot you've ever had. And it's free and it's unlimited. I get meat sweats if I eat too much samgyeopsal. Chat gonna get literally split into two. Oh my god, my chat disappeared. My chat disappeared. Wait. Apply. Where are my docs? Docs. Show up. There we go. Hot pot, unlimited. Damn. Hot pot truther. It's pretty close. It is. I have to say, it is pretty close. It is pretty close. There's just one better option for me, at least. K-barbecue might make you smell. K-barbecue. Hey, thank you for the stupa. Lets me RP being a dad at the barbecue for all my friends. True. That's part of the experience as well. You're cooking for them, right? Korean barbecue gets sickening really fast, unlike hot pot. You use a glug glug. Let me just put a loaded lettuce full of meat in my mouth. Hot pot if you don't want too much cholesterol. Is that real? True? Is that for real? Unlimited food is unlimited food. Anything, as long as it's unlimited, it's fine. Yeah, it's basically soup where you put your meat in to cook. You cook, instead of cooking your meat on a grill, you cook your meat in the soup. You know? It's not like cooking it with the meat. I guess it depends. But at least shabu shabu is like, you get the meat and then you like shabu shabu. You kind of swirl it in the boiling soup to cook it, and then you eat it. You know? I want to try hot pot more. There's just I don't like spicy broth. I'm losing out on a lot of flavor, apparently. Okay, let's end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2. What the heck is this pin message? Unpin that. 3, 2, 1. Korean barbecue wins. Interesting. I have to say, I feel like Korean barbecue is more popular. I mean, Korean barbecue, yakiniku, is more popular. I have a bunch of mutuals. I have a bunch of people that I know, friends and stuff, that have never done hot pot. Whereas Korean barbecue, samgyeopsal, yakiniku, like virtually everyone has kind of had that experience. At least out of my friends, you know, and mutuals, you know? It's super popular, but it's so expensive eating out. I mean, if you think about it, the amount that you eat versus the money that you spend for a Korean barbecue and samgyeopsal is just... Like, for example, at least here, samgyeopsal is, you know, a normal one is around $12? 12 US dollars for one person samgyeopsal, and you get to eat for 2 hours. You get to eat so much within 2 hours. That's great. Hey, Battle! See, I got that right. Battle. It's Battle. Thank you. Good thing I saw people chatting saying Battle. That's why I know it's Battle. Also, the People's Champ battle! Let's go! $12 I want to go to cost 25 per person. A $25 samgyeopsal here is like really is, I don't know, it's high class. It's, you know, it's really good. But most of the samgyeopsals here are like $10 to $12. Real. Same goes for hot pot. They're like $10 to $12 as well. And you get to eat so much. And you know, the food they give you is pretty okay. It's all right. I mean, it's good. It's actually good. So yeah, it can even go down to as low as $6. True. It's also cheaper if you get only pork. If you get pork and beef, then it gets a bit more expensive, right? So actually, I'd have to argue that samgyeopsal, yakiniku, Korean barbecue, hot pot outside is much cheaper than if you do it on your own. Because if you do it on your own, you can't have it unlimited. You need to buy by per kilogram or something. 500 grams of beef. You have to buy the other parts of the. You need to buy that pork. You need to buy different things. The kimchi. You need to buy the sides as well. It can get expensive very fast. And yeah, limited meat too. Hot pot grill also, yeah. It's the one I go to especially has a hot pot and grill, which is great. Though, I do prefer hot pot more, and I wouldn't mind not getting the grill during when I go to that place specifically. The thing I love about hot pot is that is just, yeah, the thing you said earlier was if you just eat a lot of meat in Korean barbecue, it can get pretty. After a while, you feel a bit, I don't know, you feel a bit weird, right? You feel a bit. It's like you look at yourself, you're like, damn, what have I become? Yeah, you feel greasy. You feel there's some regret. You sometimes after Korean barbecue, I just sit down there and I just look at the ceiling and I'm like, what has become of my life? You just imagine all the oil, and fat that you ate. I'm like, damn. Bloat, the food coma setting in. Yeah. For hot pot, I don't know. I think it's because there's something about hot pot where after I still feel full, yes, but I still kind of feel energetic. I don't know. It's weird. I can't explain it. It compels you to suddenly work out. After a Korean barbecue, all I can think about is that, okay, I'm never gonna go back here. I'm not going back after 6 months. I'm gonna go back after 6 months, not anytime soon, you know? Whereas for hot pot, I'm like, damn, let's go back next week. Please, let's get hot pot again next week. Even tomorrow, I'm good. So I was super happy when I went to Japan and I found out that Axel was super into hot pot. Because goddamn, everybody else is into more of Korean barbecue. And now I know that Axel knows the good hot pot spots in Japan. So if ever I need to go back, I'll need to ask him where to eat, where the hot pot spots are. Hot pot in winter is good. I want to do that. I want to experience that. I want to experience hot pot in a cold weather. Oh, that'd be so cool. And however, I still regret not eating yakiniku in Japan. I haven't tried yakiniku ever. Weirdly. But the thing about if you eat too much meat, you get cholesterol. But if you eat too much hot pot, you're sodium. True. I mean, both are pretty. If you think about it, even if one is healthier than the other, both are pretty bad. Because you're gonna be eating straight for 2 hours, a lot of meat. They're generally bad. If you think about it. But the best thing I like about hot pot is that, you know, you eat for 2 hours in a hot pot, and you know, the soup has been reduced by a lot at the end of your hot pot session. And then what I like to do is I get like a pack of instant noodles. Usually they have one on the side, a pack of instant noodles. And then you put that pack of instant noodles without the seasoning or anything. You just put it straight into the hot pot broth, right? You just put it straight into the hot pot broth. And then you cook it. You cook it there. You boil the noodles there. And then you eat those damn noodles. And they're the best noodles you've ever had. Because imagine just all the meat that you dipped in there. Sometimes some have shrimp. You dip so much shrimp. Some have fish cake. You put all the fish cake in there. And they've all been reduced. Damn. Now I want hot pot. You know what's funny? One of my favorite hot pots is actually a hot pot that people generally don't like. I don't know if people generally don't like it, or it's more of a budget hot pot. I don't know if you know it. It's called All 5U. In South Elysium, it's called All 5U. Right? All 5U. It's a really simple hot pot place. But, bruh, it's so fun. Never heard of that? I mean, mine is a copyright-free version. So you might know the other version of it. You might know the -1 version of it. Yeah, the one Sakurai said, but I didn't say that. I said All 5U. That's in South Elysium, All 5U. Now the thing is, I've seen a bunch of reviews of All 5U on TikTok, and most of them are like, But, you know, if I just want something cheap, and I just want a lot of meat and hot pot, that's where I go to. I do have another place I go to as well for hot pot, and it's more expensive, but it's also better. It's also better, and it's just really good. I've never been to Hai Di Lao. That's one thing I really want to try. Hai Di Lao. I wonder. I hope it's better than the one I'm going to. That's all I hope. Hai Di Lao is better than the one I go to. The more expensive one that I go to. Yes, Faye. That's exactly my favorite one. That's my favorite hot pot place. Jongnon. Jongnon. That's where I go. Freaking love that. Love it. I go to every Jongnon in existence. Oh, I have a funny experience with Tongyong. So way back when, many years ago, when I was a wee age of 23 years old, right? I went to Tongyong. And that was a time I didn't know how to eat shabu shabu at all. I didn't know how to hot pot at all, as in literally zero knowledge. I was there with a bunch of friends. We ate there. And then, at the start of the meal, we already put the noodles in there. And so for 2 hours, the noodles were in that broth. And then, we also didn't have a top-up of soup, of broth as well. So, all the broth evaporated, leaving the noodles on the bottom of the pan. And the noodles burned. The noodles got burnt. It was smoking. It was smoking. It smelled like burning food in the restaurant. So don't do that. Don't do that. Not Tom Yum. Not Tom Yum. It's Tongyong. Tongyong. Again, South Elysian version. Tongyong. Copyright free. So don't do that. Don't do that. Now I know. You just put it at the end. Put the noodles at the end. You know what? Someone said rice. I actually need to try that in the future. Put the rice inside the soup. Put the rice in the broth. I should do that soon. when I go back. I think it's about time to get hot pot again. Swear to God. Okay, but thank you so much for the question. Thank you so much for the submission. Octavio, HOLOSTARS channel EN. Thank you. Thank you. Now, next question. Next member submitted question. Yeah, it's gonna be like Lugao. I mean Lugao. But that's what the Koreans do, right? I see that a lot in like Korean dramas. Is that they put rice in the soup. Wait, let me get this question here. There we go. This is so weird. Why doesn't it just make everything fit? Okay, there we go. This was submitted by Chalk Warrior 5542. And the question is, this could potentially be opening Pandora's box, but I'm gonna ask it. Do you reckon you could puppeteer the Artress? Attach your strings to it? Maybe, but actually control it with those strings? My question is, you guys are more knowledgeable, I guess, about lore, about the Tempest Boys. Is the Artress corruption? Is the Artress made out of a corruption? Like whatever that is, corrupted? Is the Artress corrupted? What is it? It's just a mecha. It would be like trying to drive a car with your strings. The Artress is insentient, okay. It's powered by Flayon himself. Mm-hmm. Is the Artress powered by corruption? Like, is there some part of it that is fueled by corruption? Flayon's tail is a key. Because if it's just a mech, then goddamn, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard to move. Because for things that are not based on corruption, I just physically like put the strings on them, right? But for example, if it's like a big, large beast, like corruption beast, like really, really big, even the size of like a building or a house, as long as it's corruption, and I'm able to get my strings on it, it's just a flick of a finger, like a flick of a. I'm just playing my strings like a harp. Now, if for some reason, lore-wise, the Artress is powered by corruption, let's say, you know, I haven't even tried it. I haven't even gone. I have only been to the cockpit of the Artress. I haven't really checked it out too much. If it so happens, I have a theory that maybe the core of that, maybe, you know, the main battery might be corruption-based. And if that is corruption-based, then maybe I could control it. Who knows? But I haven't really looked into it. I don't wanna poke around the Artress just for Flayon to be there and be like, "Hey, Tavioli, what are you doing?" So yeah. Now, is Flayon corruption? That's another question. I actually don't know. I actually don't know if Flayon is corruption. I've been seeing posts here and there, and I'm not sure. If he is corruption, then flick of the wrist. Didn't I send a pic of you controlling the Artress pre-debut? Yeah, that's just a picture of the Artress. That was a threat to Flayon. I'll be like, I'll be doing this to your Artress soon. You know. Flayon said he's corrupted? Really? Really? Cool. Cool. So yeah, if Artress is literally just a big plate, big bunch of metal, then heck no. Heck no. But if at its core it's corruption, and it's the corruption that makes it function, then if I could just put my strings on that core or whatever corruption-based stuff there is there, then yeah. If I can control Flayon, and Flayon can control the corruption beast, then it's a flick of the wrist! It's a flick of the finger! You know? Now there was a follow-up question, there was another question here. It was mentioned by... Here we go. A tutu. But thank you, Chalk Warrior, for the question about the Artress. But for another related question, is this one. Submitted by a tutu 4461. 4461. Where is it? I wonder if I can make this so that I don't have to press enter every time. This was submitted by a tutu 4461. There we go. I don't know if this has been addressed before, but since you control corruption beasts, can you control people affected by corruption? Example given, Haka. Do we have confirmation that Haka's like hand thing is indeed corruption? Isn't Karasutenga data something different? Or is it just the same as corruption? It could also step on you before that happens. True. So really, the name of the game for Flayon is just for me to secretly get my strings on whatever corruption essence is going on there. You know, sometimes they leave the guild. I can just pshoo, it's there. Karasutenga. Karasutenga. Wait, the question! Answer the question! Is Karasutenga is Karasutengu corruption? Is it? Damn! No one answered the question. Everybody's like, Tenga! It's Tengu! Tengu! Tenga's... Yes, I know what Tenga is. That's why it's funny. You know me. It is corruption. Okay. Now, the next question is Haka's whole body corruption? If not, then I can really only control, like in a more direct way, parts of his body that are corruption. So if only his hand is corrupted, like Shinri, I don't, is Shinri's hand corrupted? I don't know what's going on there. They're like corrupt officials, like senators or something. So if it's just his arm, then, you know, if he wants to punch me with that arm, then... Now, if he wants to punch me with the other arm, that's not like corrupted. Then I need to somehow get my strings on there. Isn't it ironic that that you are corrupted, Tavi, but ARMIS mission is to determine all corruption, Tavi? I'm not corrupted! What are you talking about? There's no part of my body that is corrupted. I am pure, I am clean. Yeah. It's just these strings and my baton that somehow sing when it's close to corruption. And I just use them. And that's why I'm fighting corruption beasts, because I can control them. You know? That's why I'm a perfect corruption beast bounty hunter. Because if I can just get my strings on any corruption beast, I can literally just use them, flick of the wrist, you know? To fight other corruption beasts or just tear them apart. How about the rest of ARMIS? I don't think anybody's corrupted in ARMIS. No. I don't think you can pass the Adventurers Guild checks if you're corrupted. If you're corrupted and you apply to the Adventurers Guild, they're just gonna kill you. I think. Who knows? Or maybe you can kind of mask it. If you really need the money. For example, if you're corrupted and you really need to fight as a bounty hunter, maybe you could find ways to fool the judges. The judges. To fool the council. You know? Maybe. I don't know. But I'm definitely not corrupted. I just use something that sings to corruption. Yeah, they reject your hunter if you're corrupted. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, corrupted man. It's like racism, but about corruption. God damn it. Is a test a reCAPTCHA? That tests something else. That tests if you're a robot. Doesn't that technically make you corrupted? I don't know. Does using something that sings to corruption make me corrupted? Well, that's your opinion then. It's not like I have a friggin' purple hand or blue hand, you know? Funny how Vidra heroes defend against corruption beasts but are corrupted themselves, but ARMIS is clean while being opponent to Tempest. Yeah, how does that work? Damn, how did that work? How did that pass Altera's standards? He was like, oh, you're corrupted? Sure, join us. You know? How does that work? That's why you wear gloves, right? What do you mean? I wear gloves because it's cool. What? I wear gloves because it's cool. All my favorite characters in games wear gloves. Sora, Cloud, you know? Everyone. Literally everyone. Clive? Does Clive wear gloves? But yeah. Cool. So if any part of Haga's body is corruption, if in Protostar Twilight, right? In Protostar Twilight, he's kind of. Oh wait, I wouldn't say I'm corrupted. Oh well. So someone asked, so that means the puppets are corruption beasts? Yes. Real. Yes. But they're under my control. So, they're fine. They're safe. God knows I have to prevent Ruse from like killing them all, you know? That's why I keep you in my room. Because if Ruse finds you just gallivanting around a tavern, you're gonna die. That's why before we go out on missions, I'm like, okay, guys, these are the 2 corruption beasts I'm gonna be joining. I'm gonna be bringing, okay, for our mission. Yes, this one specializes in this thing. This one specializes in that. Okay. See, the rest stay in the room. So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm corrupted. I don't know. I actually don't know what I am. Next question. Another lore question, actually. Pretty cool. Here's the next question. Next question. I like these questions. There's a lot of questions for this OcTalks. Pretty cool. First question. Have you heard of the name Oratorio before? Or do you know anyone named like that? First off, Oratorio is a... Let me look at the definition here. A large-scale musical composition on a sacred or semi-sacred subject for solo voices, choruses, and orchestras. I knew someone that was named Oratorio. Long time ago. Long time ago. And they made oratorios. Perfect. Yep. They made oratorios, all right. So that's most of what I'm gonna say for that. That's a long time ago. Maybe like a century ago or something. God damn. It's so long. Okay. Now next question. Thank you for the question, Eisenor. I'm glad that was cleared up. Thank you for that. But Oratorio. This was submitted by Nekocha Dechu. And K likes pudding. K likes pudding. Is savory cake still a cake? By Neko Chadechu. Is carrot cake technically a vegetable? By K likes pudding. Now, I included these two questions next to each other because I was thinking about this earlier. Savory cake is still a cake. Yes. I feel like. As long as it's in cake form, right? As long as it's in the cake kind of form. Define cake? Cake. Oxford. Cake. A sweet food made from a mixture of flour, eggs, butter, sugar, etc. that is baked in an oven. Cakes are made in various shapes and sizes and are often decorated, for example, cream or icing. So, if this food item is a sweet... sorry. It's a sweet food made from flour, eggs, butter, sugar, and whatever other freaking ingredients you have, and are baked in an oven, then they are cake. And if they have cream or icing on top, right? Carrot cake is no cake, excuse me? Who dares to say carrot cake is not a cake? I need water. Carrot cake is cake! Yes! Carrot cake may be my favorite cake. Just being honest here. Might be my favorite cake. Is ice cream cake cake? Now that's a question. Now that's a question. Is there any part of ice cream cake that is baked? What? Now that I think about it, what? So is ice cream cake just ice cream? No! Ice cream cake has still bread on it. Still has bread. I mean, has the cake bread thing on it, right? It just has ice cream in between. I think? No? Yeah? No? Yeah, true. Yeah, the cake part of ice cream is cake. The cake part of ice cream cake is cake. You're right. So therefore, it's cake with ice cream. And that's why it's ice cream cake. Is rice cake a cake? God damn it. I don't think rice cake is a cake. Wait. Rice cake. Rice cake. Wait. Rice cake. No, I think rice cake isn't a cake. I think rice cake is a rice cake masquerading as a cake. Why is it called cake? I don't know. We need to bring that down. We need to complain to the government about that. It's not cake. It's not cake. Sushi cake. Fish cake. Fish cake. Fish cake? Okay. Complain to the government. We need the government to know that fish cake should not be called fish cake. It should be called something else. Keep it tteokbokki. Tteokbokki or something. Pancake. Crap, pancake is fried. Pancake is cooked in a pan. Why is it still a cake? Okay, complain to the government. Look at all these cakes masquerading as cakes. We should stop. We should stop. This should be illegal. It should be illegal. But carrot cake is cake. Carrot cake is cake. It's baked in the oven. It just has carrots in it. And it's also sweet. It has icing. Okay? So carrot cake is a cake. Technically pancake isn't pancake. It's pancake. It's not said pancake. It's pancake. Carrot cake is still kind of sweet. Yeah, the great thing about carrot cake is that it's not super sweet. And sometimes I add cream cheese on it too. It's really good. I love carrot cake. Carrot cake is my favorite. And also, you know what's the funny thing about carrot cake is they always have a white chocolate little carrot on top. They always have that. And I've always wondered, is that required to make a carrot cake? The little white chocolate carrot cake? Is that required? Why does everyone have that? You know, I'd be okay without that, honestly. I think I'll buy a local carrot cake here without the little white chocolate carrot on top, which is fine. It's totally fine. But they really need to stop doing that. The little carrot on top. You need to stop. The carrot cake is already good, even without the little carrot on top, please. Or actually put an actual carrot. I don't know. A food take I share with Tavi. See? My tastes are very normal. It's you guys that are not. You guys are abnormal. Singapore carrot cake? What? Singapore carrot cake is good? I eats first, so you gotta have the choco carrot. I don't know. When I see the choco carrot on top, my eyes are like, maybe this isn't a good carrot cake. I don't know. Is banana bread cake or bread? How is banana cake made? How is banana cake made? Do you bake banana cake? Banana bread? Banana bread. How is banana bread made? Wait, you also bake bread, right? So does that mean bread is a cake? It's bread because it's a loaf. So technically, is bread just the cake split into loaves? So if you make a carrot cake in the shape of a bread loaf, does that make it carrot bread, cake, loaf? Cake uses a different flour. Oh. Sandwich is cake. What's the scientific difference between bread and cake? I need to know this. Scientific difference between bread and cake. Okay, here we go. The primary difference between bread and cake is that yeast is used as a leavening agent. Yeast. So yeast. It has yeast. Bread has yeast. Cake does not have yeast. So now you know. So, banana bread uses yeast. Does it? So if yeast, then bread. So sometimes you can even call it banana yeast, if you want. Just to make sure it's bread. Is unleavened bread a cake? God damn it. Isn't that what Jesus did in the 1 AD? Didn't he distribute unleavened bread? We need to ask Jesus. Depending on the brand, banana bread does not use. God damn it! Ah! I think we need to make a message your local senators. Tell them that we need to standardize this terminology. Because how will the kids know in the future that what they're buying is exactly what they want to buy? What if they wanted to buy banana bread, but then the banana bread that's in the store is something that you don't use yeast in, but instead you want to eat banana bread that has yeast in it? No? This is very important. It's very important. I'll go to the city hall just to complain about banana bread. Yep. Now, this next, is carrot cake technically a vegetable? So, my two questions here is carrot cake technically a vegetable, and is carrot cake technically a savory cake? If you think about it. It might be sweet, but it uses a savory ingredient. Is vegetable savory? Wait. Is vegetable savory? Are vegetables savory? Vegetables are savory. Vegetables are savory. It says on Google. It says on theproducebox.com. We all know that vegetables are savory. We all know they're savory. So, to whoever you are in chat that do not know vegetable is savory, I think you need to move planets. You need to get out of here. Because theproducebox.com said we all know that vegetables are savory. Go to Mars. Go to your alien planet where you belong. Is Singapore carrot cake specifically a cake? Singapore carrot cake. What the heck? This does not look like a cake. What? This is not any sort of cake. This is not close to any kind of cake form. We need legislation again. What is it? Looks like a flaky fried egg. Flaky scrambled egg. That's what it looks like. Stop using Google. How else are we to know knowledge? How else are we to gain knowledge about the world except Google? Excuse me? There's no other way. They tell you to use books, but no. It's about Google. But I didn't expect this question to just devolve into a freaking... Is cake cake? Is this cake cake? Use multiple sources. Look at Google! Different! There's a bunch of pictures here. Look at that. There, images. Images. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 20, 50, 100 pictures of Singapore carrot cake looking like flaky scrambled eggs. How many more sources do you need? Stop this Google shaming. Google shaming. But thank you, Nekocha and K likes pudding for the question. We need to stop. This is getting out of hand. Let's see. Last question before we move on to the news. Last question. This was submitted by Sugarcock. Do you chew the tapioca of your boba tea or swallow it whole? Because the answers I've gotten are shocking. Starting a poll? Chew or swallow? Start poll. Octopotti, do you chew or do you swallow the tapioca pearls in your boba tea? What, in that choking hazard? Chew it, savor it, swallow whole tapioca? Someone swallows boba whole? I mean, Sugarcock seems to imply that there are some people that swallow the tapioca whole. So I'm not interested in dying. Wait, isn't the pearls are small enough for you to swallow, right? I asked him not to put boba on mine. What? The pearls are the best part. How can you swallow? I only swallow whole on accident. True. It's like the people who swallow gum. No way! No! The people who swallow gum are weird. I think that we can agree on, right? Right? It's Big Tabby, what are you talking about? What? You can swallow one pearl and live to tell the tale, right? Why you want to swallow? I can imagine that maybe some people who swallow are like they're in a rush. Bruh, what? 92% for chew? And how much for swallow? 8%. Okay. Swallow truthers. Where are the swallow truthers? Show yourself. Where Where are you? Where are you? Where are the 8% swallow truthers? You just swallow the tapioca in your milk tea, your boba tea. Hey, Targain! Thank you so much for becoming a marionette. Hey, thank you. What? Oh, nice. Welcome to Generation 6 of the marionettes. Thank you. Generation 6. I think you are now a little group. You are now a little K-pop group. We're gonna make her scuff it soon. Into the jar you go soon. I'm here for a good time, not a long one. Show up as 91%. Oh yeah, it did show up as 91%. Okay, so for me, I definitely chew, of course. However, I do get that sometimes some might get inside your throat by accident, right? Sometimes you might swallow by accident, but most of the time, I chew it. And it's good to know that most of the time you guys chew rather than swallow. So, good. That's good. That's good. But holy crap, there are definitely some swallow truthers in here. Swallowing, I mean, eventually you swallow anyway, but most of the time you need to chew, or else it'll have a hard time passing through your throat. I like the feeling of things going down my throat. True. I mean, it'll still go down your throat even if you don't chew. I mean, even if you chew. So that's a thing. All right. But thank you so much for the questions. We're gonna answer more after the news segment, but let's move on to the news. All right, we got a few interesting ones. What the heck? The news and the scrolling news is not updated. I'm sorry about that. But we got a few interesting articles here that I found in the past week. First one is this. First one is Netflix offers first look at Liam Hemsworth's Geralt in The Witcher Season 4. Hunger Games star Hemsworth has taken over the lead role from Henry Cavill. Guys, if you have time, if you can check it out now, please do watch the trailer so we can talk a little bit more about Liam Hemsworth as Geralt of Rivia, the successor to Henry Cavill in the Witcher series. The show's 4th season is currently in production in the UK, with Hemsworth having taken over the role after previous star Henry Cavill stepped down. Hemsworth will continue to play Geralt in Season 5, which will be shot back-to-back with Season 4, and be the show's final season. Netflix recently confirmed. Now, here's the thing. I liked The Witcher Season 1. I liked it, right? I liked it for what it's worth. The song that introduced was really good as well. Toss a coin to your Witcher, O Valley of Plenty, O Valley of Plenty. Now, there's been a bunch of issues with the production of the show, which is, it just happens, unfortunately. And they're gonna replace Henry Cavill with Liam Hemsworth. Now, just from this trailer alone, right? Just from this trailer, yeah. Henry Cavill, a representative for all of us gamers, the hottest gamer in the planet, and I'm second. I'm only second to Henry Cavill. I have to say, I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Now, just look at the trailer. Look at the trailer, right? It's immediately apparent that it's not Henry Cavill. Just even with this shot from the back. Even with this shot from the back, you can see why his outfit feels kind of loose. It feels kind of loose. It's kind of draped on him instead of being, as big as Henry Cavill's one. Yeah, his silhouette is so small. And then he turns around and his face, he's so, what's the term? Maamo? What's the English for maamo? It looks so gentle, Not submissive. Oh, that's insane. Not submissive. Tame? I guess tame, yeah. It feels tame. He looks around and you're like, oh, why hello, baby boy. Whereas when for Henry Cavill, he looks around and, oh, Zaddy. Oh, boy, Zaddy. Please carry me in your arms. Kiss me on the lips. His facial hair makes him look like the average Australian man who lives on the Gold Coast. Right? So I thought this was pretty interesting. I'm not gonna watch it. I like the games more. And also I definitely need to read the books too. So yeah, just an interesting thing. It's just good to finally see what they have cooking for The Witcher. And I'm definitely not gonna be there for it. Have you heard the Tortured Poets Department? Yeah, of course, I have. For many weeks now. So yeah. Now, but we do know that CD Projekt Red is making The Witcher 4. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited. Because I'm sure they're not gonna pull another Cyberpunk on us. They're gonna make sure that whatever they're gonna release next is gonna be freaking pristine out of the kitchen. They're not gonna risk another cyberpunk debacle, you know? It should be good. I mean, it should be perfect. They did save Cyberpunk though. They did save Cyberpunk with the updates. I do believe they did a good job at least with updating it and making it better. But I don't think they're gonna do that the same time again. Nope, they can't. Especially not with Witcher. Especially not with the Witcher series. Last time AAA game was released pristine out of the kitchen? Maybe Stellar Blade? I don't know. Wait, actually, the issue with Stellar Blade is different. The issue with Stellar Blade is the outfits are not sexy enough. But I also don't think that's like a AAA game. That's like more AA. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. Next article is, now this is pretty, I mean, look at this. Just look at this. This is the next article. Stop chatting too fast. I can't pin my message. Stop chatting too fast. I can pin my message. Where is it? Replace pin message. There we go. So, and also let's update the title here. No, that's the link. Oh, by the way, again, none of the websites here sponsor the stream. None of these things that we're talking about sponsor the stream. No. We're just talking about them. Microsoft shows how its Copilot AI will be able to give game advice to players in real time. Now, if you look at the little video here, it shows that it uses Copilot. So you basically have an AI that backseats you while you play. So the guy in the video, the guy opened Minecraft, and the AI is like, it seems like you've opened Minecraft. Do you want any tips? And you're like, yeah, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I make this thing? Now that kind of functionality, I already do. I already have. It's called YouTube chat, you know? But for others, I understand they don't have it. And maybe they need, you know, if you want to talk to an AI or something, you can just, hey, how do I get past this level? Now, the thing is, this AI will definitely answer my question. Whereas for me, if I say, guys, help me solve this puzzle. Guys, help me figure out the correct answer to Rinchan's question. My thing kind of doesn't answer as, you know, like I wanted to. So this could be better in that regard. However, I don't like this specifically. What I do want for this is to have if this can be like open to a lot of people, I would love for somebody to program this AI to talk like your waifus or husbandos, and you can literally talk to them. So who's your favorite? Who's your favorite in Wuthering Waves? Who's your favorite Wuthering Waves? Let's say Sephiroth guy. What was Sephiroth's name? Chankla or something. So he actually talks to you. For me, it's Dungeon. It's like, Dungeon, please. How's your day, Dungeon? What should I do today? Are you doing great today? What's up? Or you're playing Valorant. And your favorite character is like, oh, nice try. Have you drank water yet? Oh, that's so good, baby. That's so amazing, baby. NT, baby. You know? Like what the Discord kittens do now, just your actual favorite character. Imagine, like, which is a character that everyone loves? Let's see. Tifa. Let's say Tifa. You can hear Tifa backseating in Minecraft. Tifa's like, oh, you know what would be cool? Make this house. That'll be so good. I would love to bartend in this house if you make it. Ha 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 ha. Or SpongeBob. Let's get SpongeBob in there. Or Gojo. Let's get Gojo in there. Bruh. That's the future. That's the future. I know how much people are gonna be so delulu about this. Yeah. Because I think the thing right now is that you can get you can get that, but it's just text, right? I just want this as a full-on like voiced product, you know? That'd be so cool, actually. But not this, not the co-pilot's voice, whatever. So, oh, you're booting up Minecraft. What a nerd. Oh yeah, it'll be cool if you can literally program the personality as well. So you ask help from the character, and they're like, "Yeah, you can figure it out by yourself." Meh. You know. Yes, you can live. You can live your. Oh yeah, you can. And it depends. Like an AI of your. No. I think that's too much. Unless, of course, you get permission. An AI of your Oshi that actually talks to you. Bro. That's weird. You're gonna get... Because that can be used in many bad ways. Actually. Now that I think about it. Nope. So nah. Let's see. Next article is... Yeah, you definitely need permission for something like that. If you're gonna use their voice and their personality, and they could potentially make you say stuff. Nah, actually no. But maybe SpongeBob, yeah. Let's get SpongeBob in that AI thing. All right, next article. The Kingdom Hearts series is coming to Steam next month. Yay! Yay! Please, thank you. But not just that, they updated their websites too for Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. Both the Japanese and English websites were updated at the same time, meaning there's a possibility Kingdom Hearts Missing Link will release at the same time globally as well. But this is the first part in the Kingdom Hearts marketing machine. So we got the Kingdom Hearts games coming to Steam. This is pretty interesting, actually. This is pretty interesting because looks like Square already gave on PlayStation. It's actually a bit different, but I have a few things about Kingdom Hearts here. Kingdom Hearts was already available on PC on Epic Games, but literally no one, not a lot of people care about Epic Games, and that's funny. That's funny. But yeah. Square Enix just announced its new multi-platform initiative. It's gonna release games everywhere. However, here's the thing. just looking at their list of games that they're releasing like the past few years or something, they've released more Switch exclusives than PlayStation exclusives, even if the PlayStation exclusive were like the biggest ones to release. But I think this means exactly one thing, is that the Switch 2 is coming, and they can finally make games that work on PlayStation 5 and Switch. Because currently, because Xbox probably not a non-factor too much to them because of the Japanese audience. The PCs are good. The PC audience is good. But I think the money is in the Switch, is in the Nintendo audience. That's where the big money is. Now, I feel like they've always wanted to release Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth on the Switch. However, the Switch just can't, unless it's like cloud gaming, a cloud version of it, which is what they tried with Kingdom Hearts Cloud version. So I feel like now that Nintendo has announced their new Switch 2 is coming soon, Square Enix is just, getting their foot in the door and saying, all our games are gonna be released on PlayStation, PC, and Switch. Let's go, which is great, honestly. Yes, that's great. I can't wait. That's good. I feel like that's the main thing from their announcement, is that they just want multi-platform to go on PlayStation and Switch, because the Switch is a big market. That's why they have a lot of exclusives on Switch as well, even if the bigger ones are on PlayStation. So that's cool. So Kingdom Hearts coming to PC. I'm gonna be playing that. Maybe not on stream, but me and Flayon are talking about a coordinated attack. A coordinated attack on the Perms team. Hopefully we can get that done. We'll see. I'm excited for the Switch too. My Switch is broken, and I've been contemplating on getting a new Switch, but I think I'll just wait for Switch 2. Well, it's broken, but I haven't really had a chance to really have it fixed or something. So maybe I can fix it. I just don't have the time. Next up is this. I thought that was pretty interesting. All I hope is that the Switch 2 still retains the Switchness of it. I would hate for them to go a different route suddenly. I would hate for them to go like, hey, this is a new concept, a totally new concept now. So we're not talking about docking the Switch anymore. It's an orb. It's an orb now, and you control games with a ball. So that'd be cool. Next article, Masahiro Sakurai refused to add Dolby Surround to Kirby game because players had to sit through the logo. This is actually pretty cool, and it just goes to show that Nintendo really dances to the beat of their own drum. They don't care. They don't care. They do what they want. So Kirby Greatest Smash Bros. Series director has revealed that he chose to remove Dolby Surround from a game because the logo added extra waiting time for the player. During this discussion, Sakurai said that his one recommendation for Hamster was that it should reduce the waiting time between launching one of its arcade archive titles and actually starting the arcade game it features. When you're at the arcade, you swiftly jump from one machine to another, switching between various games. But why is it that you don't get the same impulse with archive arcade games despite there being many games to choose from? Anyway, he's basically saying, this was a big issue around the PlayStation 3 time-ish, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. There is something they call like time to shoot. The time you boot up a game to the time you first shoot something. And that's important because that's a time when you get a player to actually play the game. And this is what's happening to me now with Wuthering Waves. It's like it takes so long to get to the next gameplay segment. I want to play the game, but it's taking so long. There's so many in-betweens, not just story, even to little tutorials about different features and stuff like that. And I'm like, I just want to slash stuff. Make me slash stuff. So for Sakurai, it's literally the time from when you boot the game to actually pressing play game, to getting to the main menu and being in the actual gameplay segment. So know how games have, PlayStation Studios, NVIDIA, Unreal Engine 5, Realtek Audio. You know, they show multiple logos at the beginning. Yep. So he's like, let's screw Dolby. Let's remove that so we get one less little loading logo at the start. So yeah, I think that's pretty important, actually. Because they're you know, especially in this time of TikTok and like shorts, if it takes a long time to get into the main content of a thing, you're like, whatever. I'll just play something else. It's like when choosing between watching a Netflix movie or a YouTube video or something like that, right? You go on Netflix and you don't know what to choose. You don't know what's going on. You're trying to choose everything, blah, blah, blah. You get choice paralysis. Then you're like, let me just go to YouTube and freaking watch anything for like 5 minutes rather than spend an hour on something I might not like. So yeah, I think that's pretty based for Sakurai and for Nintendo in general. Now here is a big one. Well, it depends on what they're gonna make, if it's gonna be a big one. Here it is. Next article is from Gematsu. Yosuke Saito working on a new project with Yoko Taro and Keiichi Okabe. Oh my god. It might be near, it might not be near. So Square Enix executive officer and Nier series producer Yosuke Saito is working on a new project with Nier series director Yoko Taro and series composer Keiichi Okabe, the latest issue of Weekly Famitsu reveals. I've been talking about wanting to do something with Yoko and Okabe for some time now. I'll have something a bit more put together to say in the not too distant future. So please stay tuned. It might be near, it might not be near. How dare you say that? How dare you say that? That's about all I can say for now. Saito also said that he has another project in the works. I'm doing various things with the idea of creating something that does not yet exist. I can't devote my time into that fully, so most of it has been left to the staff, but it's turning into something quite interesting. I'm looking forward to the day we can announce it. God damn it. They know. They know. You know, now that I think about it, because it was revealed, the top 3 like best-selling franchises in Square Enix history has been revealed to be 1, Final Fantasy, 2 is Dragon Quest, and 3 is Kingdom Hearts. I wonder where Nier lies in that ranking. Could it be number 4? Or number 5? Because my perception of Square Enix right now is literally Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Kingdom Hearts, Nier. That's my perception. They have a bunch of like different old IP, but those 4 are like my main things from Square Enix right now. Now he says it might be near, it might not be near. Of course, it's gonna be near. Maybe it's gonna be near adjacent at the very least. I don't know. We'll see. Please. Nier 3? Please! Nier 3! Or maybe it's Drakengard. Maybe it's Drakenier. Or maybe something else. Something else completely. That's gonna be kind of like Nier and kind of like Drakengard. Anyway, I need whatever it is. Please, Yoko Taro, please. Or something like Voice of Cards. I don't know. Maybe. But seems like this is gonna be a big one. So, we'll see. Yeah, the next story after Nier, maybe a completely different title. But it's gonna be freaking cool. I can't wait. I can't wait. But we come to the last news section, which is very interesting. The game itself, to me, is not interesting, but this thing that happened is very interesting, actually. I freaking love the games industry so much. It's so complicated. It's so fun. It's so fun. From Video Games Chronicle, Microsoft plans to put this year's Call of Duty onto Game Pass. This year's game is reported releasing in October. So this is interesting because Microsoft recently shut down a bunch of studios, right? They have shut down a bunch of studios. Why? Because of many things, one of which is Game Pass isn't growing. I think there's like 1% growth for Game Pass or something like that. And also, plus this fact that when a game is on Game Pass, the gamers don't tend to not buy the game itself. So it's a bit complicated. It's like gamers, for example, for me, I literally pay like $2 for Game Pass, right? So, and if I play Call of Duty, I basically paid Call of Duty for $2 instead of buying it for $70. So people were kind of theorizing that Call of Duty will definitely not be on Game Pass because they're basically gonna make less money, is what I'm saying. If a gamer needs only to spend $2 to play Call of Duty, what? They lost like $68 on that for Call of Duty. So yeah, but then they announced that it's gonna be on Game Pass. So interesting. So this can either mean one thing. It's either the in-game microtransactions are gonna be expensive, or Game Pass is gonna get a price increase. Yeah, it's either microtransactions are gonna be so expensive, or Game Pass is also gonna get a price increase. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Call of Duty, super well-selling game. Great selling game. But it being on Game Pass kind of limits it a bit. So we'll see. We'll see. I really thought it wouldn't be on Game Pass. I really thought they'd rather have 1 million people buy it full price rather than have 10 million play it with a month subscription on Game Pass. So I don't know. We'll see. So that's interesting considering Microsoft's position right now. It's pretty dire right now. It's pretty dire. So we'll see. But that is it for the news section of OcTalks with Octavio. Just a very short little thing. Hopefully, some of those articles were interesting to you. Let's go to a few more member submitted questions, and then we can go to next week's schedule. But thank you everybody to the members T2 and up for submitting a lot of these questions. We got like 40 plus questions this time, which is a lot. So I might include more questions from the previous post for OcTalks in the next OcTalks. For example, let's see, I saw this in my previous notes. Apparently, did I not discuss about this? I saw this in my previous notes when I was making my Google Doc here. I forgot to put this question out there. But this was a question submitted long ago. I mean last month. I mean last 2 weeks. There we go. Submitted by Teleshina. This has been a topic that we have been arguing about since March. If you don't like hopya, skip this question. But if you do, what do you think is the best hopya flavor? Just from the basic flavors, baboy, ube, mongo. Yeah, I saw this in my previous notes and I was like, I didn't say this. I didn't say this. What's hopya? What is hopya? Now that I think about it, how do I explain this? How do I explain hopya? The explanation here on Google is hopya is yet another favorite snack of Filipinos. Yeah, it's like a mooncake. It's like a mooncake. Here's the thing. For mooncakes, I've always been a mooncakes or hopya. I've always been a mongo believer, right? For 23 years, I've been all about that mongo. Munggo Hopya. However, recent events have turned me over to Baboy Hopya. Ube, non-factor. Not even gonna think about it. But recently, I've been enjoying Baboy Hopya. Like, holy crap. Because ever since before, when I heard about Baboy Hopya, I'm like, what? Pork? Huh? It's a bit weird, right? But then I tried Baboy Hopya. And I was like, oh! This is really good! This is really good! So yeah, I enjoy both Munggo and Baboy. It's so good. Is Baboy actually baboy? Like pork? Is it actually pork? Why is it sweet? Why does it feel not like pork? Thank you for the super. I knew you're a Hopya Baboy truther. Oh, it's lard. It's actually pork and lard. It doesn't really contain pork. It's pork lard. Sweetened pork lard. Ah. Wait. What the heck? Pork fat and onion? Oh. Well, if you discuss it like pork fat and onion, it's kind of disgusting. The pork fat? Just pork fat? What? I love the onion. But you're just eating pork fat? Oh no. Oh. Oh. Like the filling? Like the filling of the Hopya is fat? And onion? Oh. Okay. Damn. Yeah, cholesterol cake. Okay. Okay. I mean, it tastes good, but it definitely altered my perception of it. Because here's what I'm thinking about. What I'm thinking about is, you know, when you put like a fatty soup in the refrigerator, and then all the fat kind of congeals at the top and becomes hard. That's what I'm thinking about right now. It's filled with that. So, well, he's reverting back in real time. Do you think it was meat? I mean, I knew it could not be meat. It couldn't be straight up meat. It doesn't taste like straight up meat. But I didn't know it was straight up like hardened fat. Just hardened fat and onions? No! No! Okay. Okay, then. Well, no refunds for your supa. No more, you can't do a refund for your supa. Maybe that's what I should do in the future. I should be like, guys, do you like soggy fries or crispy fries? And I'll be like, crispy fries. And then you'll be like, ooh, set of supa, yeah, crispy fry supremacy. And I'm like, nah, soggy fries. Maybe that's a secret. Probably think it was, I actually was thinking it's just called baboy, like Hopya baboy, but it had nothing related to baboy because it didn't taste anything like baboy. I was thinking maybe it's more like I don't know. I don't even know. But damn, it's literally pork fat with sugar, I guess, and onions. It's still good, but damn. Thank you for the question. The supa to call out the scam as well. Thank you. Thank you for doubling down. Instead of requesting us a refund. No, I still like Baboy Hopya. It's just I kind of am enlightened now. Kind of a bit more enlightened. Thank you. Okay, thank you for the question. Tell us. Thank you. Next question is, Oh, here. This is actually pretty nice. Just some nice little musical advice. Mm-hmm. Wait, who submitted this question? Why don't I have it written down? Where is it? Also, it's really, really big. Where is it? Community. OcTalks with Octavio. This is in the very bottom, I think. Huh? Oh, is it yours, Kaya? Okay, Kaya. Nice. Where was it posted? Was this last week? I can't find it anymore. But hey, Kaya. Hey, Kaya. I've been playing guitar for some time, but I don't think I've been improving much in the area. I struggle with bar chords and complicated plucking or fingerstyle patterns. Since you're our maestro, do you perhaps have any tips on playing guitar and improving on it? So one big thing that definitely will improve your guitaring. One thing that I've taught to many a person before. Now it might sound weird. But so you're practicing, right? You're practicing and you're ooh. And probably the reason why you posted this is probably because one day you were playing your guitar and it was like, I'm not getting better. You try really hard and it's still really hard, right? The biggest advice I've given to a lot of people with learning guitar is literally to stop. To stop playing guitar. No, not in the way you think. But you're practicing, right? You're practicing. Then stop. Stop for a few days, then come back to it. You need to give your mind a chance to be like, hey, I know how to do this. The way my smile dropped off my face. Yeah. What happens is that the next time you come back to it, the muscle memory will kind of kick in. At least that's how it works for me. Is when for example, one day I really push myself to learn like this finger plucking, and I'm like, god damn it, I can't. And you get very frustrated. Once you reach that point, just stop. Go back to it after a few days. And suddenly, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is psychology or anything, but suddenly it feels like my hands have some sort of muscle memory. And they suddenly just work. And suddenly I can do it. And I don't know why. Like a very basic plucking is the one from nothing at all. Wait, no, that's it's amazing how you ride through my heart. That's like the very first thing. And a very basic kind of plucking that you can do. At first it's kinda difficult. But then for multiple people, you know what? Stop it. Stop playing. Come back to it after a few days. And you get frustrated again. You'll be like, it's so difficult still. Stop. Go back after a few days again. Then suddenly your mind is like, ooh, your fingers actually know how to do this. This is it. This is how you do it. I don't know. It might just be a weird freaking placebo thing. But heck yeah, it works for me. Just like drawing. Does it also apply to piano? Yeah, it also applies to piano. Just don't let yourself get frustrated. Don't let yourself get too frustrated. Because if you get too frustrated, you quit. That's when you quit. Instead, just think that, okay, I'm gonna stop now. Then I'm gonna go back to it after a while. Then suddenly you'll see, it's actually easier than I thought, When you sleep, your mind helps you organize what you've practiced. That's probably true, yeah. That's probably true. When you stop and you sleep on it, your mind is probably like embedding the knowledge that you learned in your mind and in your fingers and your muscles. Maybe. But definitely don't just keep doing it until you get super frustrated and then like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Then you quit for like a month. When you come back, it's gone. I think Ruse had similar advice when combating writer's block to do something else. True. It works for anything. Just don't think that if you can't do it the first time or a second time or in a certain session that when you're very determined to do it and you can't do it, just don't be discouraged and instead come back to it another day. You'll be surprised how much your mind and your body actually learned during that time you were frustrated. SHP, thank you so much for the raw dog super. Thank you. Honey Roll. Round of applause for your performance at WrestleTuber2024. You did great as a caster on the ring as Taylor. Yeah, thank you. Honey Roll, thank you so much for joining the puppets, and I'm glad you enjoyed my casting and my performance in WrestleTuber. Thank you. So yeah, that's a big advice that I think isn't said enough, or maybe not a lot of people notice. So yeah, thank you so much for the question, Kaya. Yeah, also a healthy practice routine as well. True. Research, know your body anatomy, or record yourself so you can. Yes, recording yourself as well. Even if you hear yourself, even if you hear a performance, it's different if you record it. True. Record it so you can actually go back to how you actually performed it. Let's see. Next question is. This is a big one. Submitted by Kirika, right? So, Kirika says, I'm in a relationship with my BSF, best friend. Let's call her R. We have been together since COVID. We are best friends and we share everything with each other. Be it gossip or academic stuff. Like your typical best friends, or Octavio, HOLOSTARS-EN. So she met this German girl in some online game. They're also part of a server. And one thing to note is R didn't tell anyone in this server that R is in a relationship. They talk a lot with this German girl. And it turned out that the German girl is lesbian. She's close with R and another boy. So I guess they're kind of like R gained two friends, a German girl and another boy. So one day, R was telling me about this German girl and how that girl is actually in love with R. Right? She found out through some other friends. Now Kirika doesn't mind, because we're not just lovers, we're homies, and we laughed it off. Yesterday, the German girl confessed her feelings to R. And of course, R rejected her, but decided to stay friends. But the thing is, the girl keeps trying. Let me phrase it, keeps trying to score her points. She constantly flirts with R, like calling her baby and stuff. And R is okay with it. So, Kirika, I was over at R's house to hang out. I was curious who she was talking to at the time, so I snatched her phone. She was talking to the boy mentioned above. I introduced myself as Kirika, it's my online name, and talked about like who you are. Hello, I am Kirika, blah 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 blah. Later, it turned out that boy was screen sharing my and his conversation to the German girl because he was confused and scared. The F? Later, the German girl confronted R and said that she is jealous that Kirika came over to the house of R that she is in a relationship with. She said that Kirika messed up German girl's day. What? So I'm just very confused right now. It kind of hurts that R is okay with this. Am I overreacting? I just need some advice. I'm overthinking stuff, need a clear view of things. I believe the knowledge of the year, the one and only, whose name starts with an O and ends with an O, could give me some. Bruh. So basically, just a little summary, is that there is this girl that R knows likes. R is Kirika's best friend, and who Kirika is in a relationship with. So Kirika's best friend knows that this other person, R, likes Kirika's best friend, and is okay with that, and is like, and just entertains it, so to speak. Now, bruh. And the German girl is annoyed at Kirika for being in a relationship with R, who rejected her. Here's the thing. I think you should the main thing that you should do definitely is to freaking talk with R. This makes you uncomfortable, right? This situation about the German girl kind of flirting with your best friend, with a person, with your partner, makes you uncomfortable. And you should tell R, you should tell your partner that you're uncomfortable with that kind of thing. And you should legit just tell your partner to either break it off, tell German girl to just stop, and just stop, you know? It's you that your partner is in a relationship with, not this German girl. And if you're uncomfortable with the advances that the German girl is taking on your partner, you need to tell them directly, like your partner directly, to make the German girl stop. That's really just the brass tacks of it, you know? The German girl doesn't know about a relationship? Well, she should. And R should tell her or whatever. If for example, if you tell your partner to be like, please just break it off with a German girl. Well, in that way, R should tell the German girl that you're in a relationship, and it makes you uncomfortable to be, to be flirted with like that. Yep. Of course, when you talk to your partner, you need to make it clear that this is how you feel. That you feel bad about this situation, you know? But true, you shouldn't even be put in this situation in the first place. If your partner had enough respect, they tell a German girl to stop. There could also be this situation where your partner just doesn't understand, or not really understand, but just doesn't take it the way that you're taking it, you know? Because sometimes, especially if you're online friends, with someone from a different, from in the game or something, or a Discord, sometimes you just talk like whatever. Because you're on the internet, and people on the internet are just being weird. And maybe your partner just doesn't take it that way. R just doesn't take it that way. But you need to tell R that you take it that way, and it makes you feel bad. So R should do something about that, the German girl. I feel like she's wrong in this situation because she's good friends with that German girl. Kind of hurts. I'm gonna like, no. You need to make it clear. Just tell her that no. You need to make it. You need to clean it up. You need to fix that up. Just stop. Just make it stop. I also say that snatching the phone was not the right play. Y'all should be talking to each other. Same. That's actually also true. But I think now your move is definitely just tell your partner, I don't like this whole thing going on between you, so it's either you set those boundaries, or you stop. Stop. Yeah. Although the phone thing is in essence kind of like a bad thing, that's not really, that was a consequence of the main thing, which is the thing with R and the German girl. So I don't really fault Kirika too much about that. But definitely in the future, don't do it again. Instead, just communicate clearly, you know? But yeah, thank you for submitting that question, and thank you everybody for sharing your advice as well, being respectful for the question and for the questioner. Thank you, thank you. All right. Next question submitted by Trixie, NHX Trix here. See, it's usually the second part of this OcTalks is when it gets a little bit more. We get a little bit deeper with the questions. Here we go. There we go. Wait, that first one is very long. You telling me Mungo Talk isn't deep? So here. I need to keep pressing enter on this. Okay, there we go. This might be a downer, but I'd like to hear your thoughts. What's your advice for cutting out friends you've outgrown? Like friends you don't feel comfortable around anymore. Friends you just don't feel connected with anymore. And don't have the will to really bridge the gap. Because you don't actually feel the need or want to. I feel like it's a thing everyone goes through at one point, but rarely ever consciously. So here's the thing. I have cut out 95% of the people I have ever been friends with. Like literally. Every friend I've ever had, from grade school to high school to college to all the workplaces, I have left. I have left completely. I don't care. I mean, I cared at one point. But now I'm just trying to be like Nintendo here. I'm just trying to dance to the beat of my own drum. Yeah, the remaining 5% currently is like a Tempest and VG boys. Tempest and VG? Tempest and ARMIS boys. Tempest, VG, and ARMIS boys. Yep. And my dog, Onion, my other dog, Julia B, and my 2 cats, Luna and Stella. It's weird. It's just, I get this feeling, and as evidenced by 95% of my friendships just disappearing and going away. It's always like, I always outgrow most of my relationships that I've made in my life. You know, here's the thing. Like, I've never lived in one place, you know, more than 10 years. I've always moved places. And with moving, I just have to give up a lot of people, right? And in the moment, it kind of feels bad. And you're leaving people and stuff like that. But when I look back at it, I feel like their importance in my life are the product of me being there in that moment. Like, that exact moment in time is where they're the most important. And whatever I learned from that, whatever experience I gained from that, that's there. It just stays there. I mean, it stays with me, but the people just stay. The people and the memory of those people just stay there. For example, like my high school, I did have some high school friends. I had a high school best friend and stuff like that. But now looking back, you know, sometimes I look at their Facebook profiles and see what's going on in their lives. And then I just realized, just looking back, it's like, damn, no. There is no time in this life that I feel like I will ever be, you know, back with them again. You know? It's like we were compatible during high school. Like my best friends and the friends I've made during then. But now we are definitely not. We're definitely not. And especially now that I'm just at home streaming from my computer. And I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Most friends come and go. Only those that you have a special bond will stay, and those are people that you will really have a hard time leaving. Yeah, I can definitely say that there are very few that I know will stick around for the rest of my life. And it's not uncommon for that to just be like on just one hand. You can count with your one hand, with the fingers on your one hand. It's not uncommon for that to happen. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's honestly very hard to juggle a lot of different people. So you're not best friends anymore? Nah. We were best friends in high school, but after that, nope. Life takes us in different paths. They have their own and we have ours. It also doesn't help that, for example, I had a close friend when I was like in elementary school, but then they move away. They go to another school or another country or whatever. And then that's when it just sticks that, you know, people are there with you. Most will just be there for you in that certain point of time. That's when you need them the most. That's when you will gain the most from them. But after that, it's not really necessary. You just grow apart from friends in a mutual, that's just life. But how do you cut out people? You literally just stop talking to them. That's just how it works. You don't need to have like one big meeting with them and be like, okay, I don't like you anymore. It's time for me to go. Nah. It's the same thing with closure. You know, for me, closure for me is just a thing that, I don't know. I feel like it's a product of movies and TV shows. Closure. This concept of closure I've definitely gotten from TV shows, movies, that all of these relationships must have some sort of closure before able to move on. But in reality, for me, if you want to move on, you will move on. You know? It's definitely just a choice that you'd be like, okay, it's time to move on. There's no real closure, to be honest. True. Is it like that for lovers as well? I can see that. Actually, I feel like this is the most prevalent when it comes to lovers, right? It's the need of closure. But I don't know. Closure comes from within. Closure comes from within, not from without. But that's for me. No closure is the closure. Not all stories need to be tied up with a nice little ribbon to end it. Yeah, for a lot of things, you just let it be and move on. If you don't like that person anymore, you should just go radio silent or keep distance. True. The algorithm will figure it out. The algorithm will be like, this guy doesn't like this guy anymore. We're gonna separate them on the algorithm. They're not gonna show up in each other's profiles. I tend to forget that I haven't talked to people in a while, but when we meet up, but also, I feel like, you know, if there are times where we bump into each other again, and I think you should just be open to that moment. Like, for example, the best friend of mine, there was a time where we talked again after a while. You know, I was post college already, maybe, or some in college. Then he messaged me again, and we talked about like filmmaking and stuff. See, and for a moment in time, we had that same interest, and we kind of wanted to pursue it together. But again, as it so happens, you know, we develop different interests again and stuff like that, and you know, that's just a moment. That's just another moment in time that we were compatible. But if it's not really meant to be, then you know, no use trying to force it. Algorithm of life makes so much sense. I think you can be on good terms without having... True. I mean, you can be friends with someone without talking to them. You know? There's also this other angle where just because you're not talking to them on a regular basis doesn't make you not friends anymore. I see a lot of people be like that as well, where like, oh no, I guess we're not friends anymore because we don't talk. Sometimes you literally just talk again to a friend that you've known long ago and you haven't talked with, and suddenly it feels like you just talked yesterday. There are cases like that as well. And maybe I've also come to accept that maybe that's just how it's gonna be. You know? Until the end. You just reconnect at very small points in time with people you've met along the way. And that in itself is already like, you know, it's already like a blessing to have that. It's just sad when, you know, they pass away or something like that. Then that's when you know there's literally nothing else. There's nothing left for you. It's like one of my other friends who I talked about before in one of my Zatsudans, right? When he passed away because of the cancer. That's when you know there's nothing left. But as long as both of you are alive, there are still gonna be moments that maybe you're gonna meet each other again and talk, you know? What if the person still tries to be friends, like texting, and if you don't want to, then ghost them. You need to be comfortable with it too. And that's what I'm talking about. If there are times where both of you are comfortable with each other, the stars align, then that's great. That's a blessing. But sometimes you just don't care, no? If you just don't care, then just don't. Or else you're gonna try and talk to them, and then you're gonna feel kind of heavy. You're gonna feel like, oh, I'm just doing this. I'm just talking to this guy because, you know, but I really don't want to talk to him. Just, I don't know. Just do what's best for you. What if they block me? God damn it. Ghosting didn't work for me? Oh, crap. I guess that's also my advantage. That's my advantage, being in front of my computer every day. Just there. And by also not being on any of my social media, not posting anywhere, not doing anything, not touching Facebook by any 10-foot pole. And that's also why, you know. And I think that's great, because that's also why I'm not getting scammed. I'm not getting hacked. I don't open any of my messages. Only if they're work related. But yeah, if they contact you and you don't really wanna compensate that. I mean, you don't really wanna, you know, reciprocate that. Then you're just forcing yourself, and it's gonna turn bad. So just don't. Delete your Facebook. Change your number. Okay. Where even my close friends start a convo with just, hey, I will ghost them. Sometimes there are also some times maybe you should. Maybe it's a nice opportunity. You know, it's a case by case basis. But for me, a lot of my old contacts, a lot of my old friends, I don't really want anything to do with them anymore. But yeah, I don't know. That's just how I do it. Yep. I hope to God you're not talking about a fellow puppet. Are you talking about a fellow puppet? Traxy, who is it? Who is it? If it's a fellow puppet, you better reply. Because you're all stuck in the same room. There's nowhere else to go. Right? Traxy! Come on. So yeah, thank you, Traxy, for the question. That was fun. But I think that's it for the questions for this week. I'm gonna still grab some questions from this thread for next week's, and also from a previous thread for next week as well. There's a lot. We'll see. All right. But thank you, everybody. Thank you to the T2 members for submitting your questions every week. I'm gonna be posting a new thread again. Please ask any more questions there below. And thank you everyone, even all the Octoposse who are not members. Thank you for being here and also engaging in the little discussion that we have in OcTalks with Octavio. This happens weekly, so I hope you can be there. And even if not, it's gonna happen weekly. I'm just gonna be here, you know? But yeah, all right. And we're gonna reveal next week's schedule that I haven't set up yet. Wait, where is it? May 27, June. Okay, open it up. My OBS is lagging. Thank you. I hope to God that's the next schedule. Next schedule. Okay. There we go. Next schedule. This week's schedule is gonna be... Oh. For Monday... It's this. Right, it's this. It's OcTalks with Octavio, episode 17, late edition. Alright, then for Tuesday, it's... No way! And also the Wrestletuber this morning. God! Wow! Whoa! I can't believe I did that slowly. I was like, next! On Monday, it's... Wait. OcTalks with Octavio, yeah. Okay, on Tuesday, it's... Bunny Garden. Let's finish the job. Let's finish the job with Rin. This is Bunny Garden with the eye tracker. Don't forget, Bunny Garden with the eye tracker. Return to Rin-chan. Okay. Then for not the Rin job. Shut up. Okay. Then for Wednesday, it's Heavenly Bodies with Ruse. We're gonna be hand holding in space. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be cool. Okay, this was rescheduled from an old like few weeks ago. We were supposed to collab a few weeks ago, and finally we're gonna collab now. Okay, then Thursday, it's what the heck is Thursday? Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. The toys are alive with the sound of music. Finally, I can't wait. We had fun with the first Poppy Playtimes, first 2 chapters, and finally we're gonna do chapter 3. Cool. Then on Friday is nothing. I'm just shopping for puppet parts. Yep, just shopping puppet parts. Then for Saturday, it's... I'm not sure if we're gonna do an ARMIS collab, to be honest. I'm not sure. This is either gonna be an ARMIS collab, either gonna be a Project Winter collab, or gonna be a solo stream. We'll see. Then Menshi, of course, your weekly scheduled Menshi. We're gonna do Scuff It making, and we're gonna continue the song, the Octoposse debut song, right? We're finally gonna continue it. So it's kind of like a two-in-one Menshi. Yep, Scuff It making and song making. Everybody, thank you so much for joining the Marionettes to the new Gen 6. This is where you're gonna get your forms. I hope you're there for that. Then for Sunday, it's gonna be OcTalks, not episode 7, episode 18. Okay, you know, relatively light schedule compared to last week's one, right? So that is the end of May for all of us. And remember that June 2 is Gavus Battle's 3D debut. Something about the 3D debut, by the way. Last night, I posted and that was in relation to the 3D debut news that is gonna come tomorrow. So here is what happened last night. I was making my schedule. on the calendar. And then, you know how if you scroll, you can go through months. So it was currently on the May calendar. So I was like, okay. Now since I'm gonna schedule for June 2, I needed to scroll down. And then when I scrolled down, I was like, oh, Cavus Battle 3D, Haka 3D, Flayon 3D, Shinri 3D. Then I messaged the group chat. I was like, what is this? Huh? You were gonna have a 3D debut this month already? I mean, I knew it was gonna happen. I just didn't see that it was already on the calendar. Then Shinri is like, yeah, actually, also the post is gonna go up tomorrow. So I was so happy. I was so happy and I was so hyped that I was like, I went to Twitter like, so yeah, cool. So I can't wait, I hear that. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything. No, actually, I know nothing. I know nothing about what they're gonna do in their 3D, so I can't wait to see it as well. They're very secretive. You know, one thing I always thought being part of HOLOSTARS is I'll be able to know what everybody's gonna do, what everybody has planned, what all everybody's secrets are gonna be. But then I come in here and I know next to nothing. All I know are my secrets. Damn. So, that's it. That's it for this week. Let's see who we can rate today. Who is live? Who is live today? Aron Senpai, Astel Senpai. Oh, I don't think I have perms for Astel Senpai. I might have for Aron Senpai. Let's see. I'm happy I finally got perms for Uyu Senpai. So in the future, we can rate Uyu Senpai. Let's see. Where the heck? But yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the OcTalks with Octavio. I know for a few of you here, you're probably new. Maybe from the Wrestletuber, maybe from AISHITE, maybe from the HOLOSTARS Relay. And welcome to the Octopotti. I hope you enjoy your time here. And one thing about my schedule is that I try to make my schedule regular every week. Like it won't, if you get used to it, it doesn't matter if you've seen my schedule or not, I'll probably be live during those hours. So yeah, that's it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. And, ooh, Najime, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. All right, where is my live thing? Where am I? There we go. All right, but thank you for a really fun OcTalks, and let's see each other again and again until infinity. Goodbye, and congrats on 75K, everybody.
Just kidding, let me control you.